Live!
We're live, everyone!
Yay!
Yep, we're live.
We're live.
Yay!
Yeah.
Woo! We done that one?
Hello everyone. I'm Dan. Welcome to another session of the Pirates of Kal'Himaar.
We are them.
We're going to be jumping into, right in the midst of a bloody combat. How about that? I'll do a recap and remind everyone where they're positioned and all that kind of crap in a moment. But we'll start, as we always do, with introductions. Woo! We'll start, as always, with the wonderful man who's usually on my left, but only in my dreams from now on.
From now on.
Hello, it's me. I've got a microphone without a tripod, so I'm going to look like a fucking match of the day commentator for most of this. You're all welcome. The entire right side of my face is numb. I've either been bitten or had an allergic reaction to something, so I might not talk as much. But when I do talk, I'm going to be playing Scythus Jinzarath. He's a Triton druid trying to explore the world above water. It's going well, apart from the imminent death that is awaiting him. So, that'll be fun. We might see him die today.
That's not fun. And also, you look great, Callum. You look just as handsome as ever. Don't worry about that whole face thing.
That is camera quality, and I am glad it's shit.
Hello, everyone. My name's Annie. I was supposed to be headlining the Pyramid stage at Glastonbury this year, but I knew I'd have to play D&D tonight, so I actually pulled out, and now the whole festival's been cancelled. So, I'm not saying it's all down to me, but like it was. So
we have received a lot of hate mail here.
I will be playing Nemira. She is a human warlock. She's got a pet raven, and she's not doing too great at the moment, much like Callum. So we'll see if she pulls through once again.
Good evening. You know what time it is. It's 1 minute to 8. We just about got in there before 8 o'clock, which is Tom time for the next 30 seconds. I'm Tom. I'm going to be playing Mastella. He is a small sorcerer.
Hello. Oh, no, sorry.
Jamie!
Honestly, I thought we were over this, Jamie. Hello, I'm Kane. As always, I'll be doing my segment. And Avocado, thanks, where I tell of a gift that I've been given that I don't use because it's pretty shit. Today, this one actually arrived last week. It came in a card from my mum. The front of the card was a small orange pig. The inside of the card read, "Thought this looked like you." Attached to the package was a small lilac monkey with a post-it note stuck to its face that said, "Who doesn't need a small lilac monkey?" 0 out of 10. Today I'll be playing River Slow, a Tabaxi paladin hell-bent on revenge against Midas. She's currently doing okay, but she's worried about everyone else.
Christ. Hello, I'm Jamie. I've done things to monkeys I can never repent for, and I am playing Fawaro. He is the chaotic neutral fucking bird boy. He's also a rogue and captain of the ship, and I think he's wrapped up in smoke or some shit right now.
Yeah. Which brings us nicely on to me. Hello, it's me, it's Elliot. I'm going to be playing Flaro's bodyguard, absentee bodyguard for today, it would seem, as I'm currently underwater, I believe. But yeah, I'm playing Garvin Serious Uitvar, the Goliath barbarian, who is not a very nice person. I wouldn't wish him on anybody.
And yet you curse us with him every week.
So, in recent weeks, you guys have basically heard of a trio of ships that you had planned to go and try and hit all at once, one after the other. You successfully managed to hit the first one after fighting with a couple of mages from Magnus as well as a Mind Flayer, scoring yourself a boon of potions. You dealt with the second one pretty well as well, killing majority of the crew, running into an old mercenary that you guys had met before, who was defending the ship by the name of Skywatcher, who took off with the one lone survivor and a dog, which landed you guys quite a nice sum of gems. You went on last session to conquer Windbane, the third target in your sights, but when you found the ship, it had already been damaged somewhat. You saw holes from cannon fire, as well as stains of blood and various chips around the woodwork. They called for a parley and asked for a discussion and a drink, as they had already been hit today by the seams of it, and they didn't want to lose any more men. You had a brief chat with Captain Surakesh, a bugbear gentleman with a bugbear crew, and came to the understanding that as long as he spread rumours that you guys had taken his ship and his goods rather than Rugdush, a hobgoblin slave master who Fuaro knows about in his past, and as long as they handed over a bottle of rum as well that would turn into a crab, then they were good to go. And
weirdly specific.
Yeah.
They had that. I didn't just demand a crab rum bottle.
we don't have that.
You got 3 seconds.
So you said farewell. With rum in hand, they sailed off as you guys made the decision to, despite the passengers that you're ferrying to Tortuga currently, you spun the ship around and made haste for the direction that the Lag Dog, this ship manned by a crew of Gnoll slaves, was in. You managed, through some pretty impressive rolls, managed to catch up with the Lag Dog, and combat seemed to ensue pretty quickly as they noticed your arrival with a pretty good perception check. Combat has ensued, and after the Lag Dog has turned around using Scythus's whirlpool to bank around and come alongside your ship, you guys have successfully grappled with grapple hooks now stretching from your ship onto theirs, dug into the various woodwork. On the deck of your ship currently, you see as Iklal is currently on the wheel, trying to man the ship as best he can, as it is currently being blown to pieces by the other ship at short range. Mostella, you are stood right on the edge of your guy's ship, and about 20 feet away, across this kind of gap, then starts the enemy ship. You look down into the water and you can see below this churning, dark seawater, and you can just about see the figure of Garv and a earth elemental about 20 feet below in this roiling water, grappling and fighting each other. Just behind you, off to the right, is Clubber, who's been told to stay put and that he's not allowed on the enemy ship for the time being. So he's just kind of watching, kind of beating his club against his hand, waiting.
Yeah.
I don't know if... Should we not
These
get
guys are
them
slaves. We need to not kill them all, and Clubber can't be trusted to do that.
True,
On
but
the-
also if we need them at some point, we should get like a code word.
On the other side of the ship, so their ship has both a stern and forecastle with a sunken centre deck with little walkways that connect the stern and forecastle together. Currently, on the forecastle at the front of the ship is a large boulder, next to which is stood an invisible river, kind of looking around for the conjurer that you were fighting, but who himself drank a potion of invisibility and has disappeared since. Just near the top of the stairs that kind of lead down to this sunken area, we have a paralysed Dagby, and just behind him are Ladril and Nowhere. The other side of the paralysed Dagby are 2 Gnolls, and then Nem, who's kind of like taken cover in by a cannon with these 2 Gnolls that are just savaging Dagby. And there's another Gnoll just next to you, Nem. On the other side of the cannon that you're kind of hid behind, you see as Clash is just there landed and has drawn his 2 pistols.
Good old Clash.
I fucking love Clash.
Yeah.
I love that man so
Clash
much.
appreciation post.
On the stern castle of the ship, right in front of the wheel, is a paralysed Fuaro. Similar in the way to Dagby, you see as this black smoke seems to be thinly veiling most of the captain's body and riding around him, that has paralysed you in place. About 10 feet away from you, stood right up against the back of the ship, in between the 2 cannons that face behind, is a hobgoblin devastator who's currently huffing on this pipe that the black smoke is kind of emanating out of, and from his last time I believe had just finished drinking a health potion and has thrown it to one side.
I made him bleed. Did that heal that?
He is still bleeding currently.
Sick.
Nice.
Because he needs to make a medicine check to do that, I believe.
He does. DC 10.
But yeah, he's not done that. He elected to get more health rather than stem that. And then currently in the sunken part of the ship, which is about somewhere between a 5 and 10 foot, we'll say about like a 7 foot drop, is Scythus in his hyena form, and about 15 feet away from you, Scythus, is the Gnoll Packlord, a larger female Gnoll in these wraps and linens and various patchwork armor that's just almost been stuck to the body. You see as her left eye is missing and instead is an embedded kind of gunpowdery kind of shot that has been wedged into her cranium. Just to the right of her is this rather heavily armored in a chainmail suit hobgoblin who has this long sword in 2 hands, and just in behind the both of them, kind of using them as cover, is this rather rotund hobgoblin male who just looks slimy and greasy. You see he's got this kind of like longish greasy hairs and is decorated in these dirty kind of equally as greasy swathes of cloth and silk. You can see various kinds of material kind of draped around this gentleman. And as he's just stood up, he's pulled a hand axe from his side that has just glowed with purple runes around the axe blade. That is where we stand currently. There's also various gnolls kind of around the ship, but none of them have entered combat with you guys yet, as they are manning the cannons currently. So, we come into the combat at the very top of the round with Foiro, who's paralysed. At the end of your go, can you make a wisdom save?
A whiz save? My whiz saves are shit.
Come on.
Oh,
yes,
there's a
lad.
Starting off with a filthy 20.
Nice. So, as the smoke kind of goes around you, you break out of it just in time at the end of your go as you face down this Devastator. You see as the smoke kind of whips back and goes back up into the pipe.
Alright, you had the balls, I'm going to take them off.
Nice. So yeah, you resist the paralyzed. I'm glad that happened. Up next is the Conjurer, who is still invisible. He is going to do a thing you all can't see.
Oh, good.
I
I love shit I can't see.
mean, it can't be an attack because he's still invisible, so that's a good sign at least.
I mean, it takes more than one turn to summon a meteor from space to destroy everything.
He's a 9th level caster.
Oh, fuck.
Run!
Oh, God. You have no idea what's going on up on the ships. You're just currently grappling with this earth elemental in the water.
Yeah.
The guy does something that we can't see. The boat disappears.
How deep? I'm like 20 foot deep right now, aren't I?
I believe so, yeah.
Cool. What kind of action or anything would it be for me to like? What I want to try and do is like kick off this guy to like push him down and myself up back towards the two ships.
I'd say it'd be like a shove action, I guess, which I'd count as just one attack.
Cool.
So it'd be contested athletics, and then based on that would
Cool.
be
I'm
how far
currently
down he goes, how far up you go.
raging, so I'll roll this at advantage.
So you can do great.
I also didn't do amazingly. That athletics or just
Athletics,
strength?
Yeah.
Okay, not too bad. 16.
Cool, yeah, you got a 7. So I'll say you, with shove, you usually get about 5 feet, but as it's underwater, I'll say you kind of, with the drift, you get him down about a further 10 feet, so he's 30 foot under the ground.
Cool.
Under the water even, as you push up off of him.
Cool. And then I'll use my...
I'll say that gets you 10 feet up as well.
That gets me 10 feet up. Cool. And then I will use... the remainder of my swimming movement speed to... Actually, before I do that, I'll make my second attack on him. I'm going to lob the axe at him.
Cool.
From here.
Cool. I'll say it'll be at this because you're throwing it underwater.
That's fine by me. With this, that's 25.
Yeah, that is.
Cool. Do I want to infernally wound this boy? I bet he's got a good con save.
Stone.
Yeah, bugger it. Might as well. I haven't actually used any charges
Cool.
yet.
What's the DC?
17 con save.
Nat 20.
That's fine. Still does just its regular damage on a throw.
I should probably work that out, but yeah, we'll say yeah for now.
Cool. So that is a D12 plus my raging nonsense. So that's going to be 11 damage. Oh no, that's not plus the 2, so 13 damage. That was my second attack. Then yeah, I'm going to use the remainder of my water movement speed to move up to the ship, and then how much movement to climb up to this ship?
20 foot of climbing, so
Cool.
it would be 40 feet.
Cool. I have 40 feet of movement, but rather than climbing all the way up, is there like, where are the guns at that are pointing at our ship currently?
They're on the
Is it a lower gun deck or an upper gun deck? Is it like on the top
So
level?
there's the kind of there's the stern and forecastle, with the walkways here.
Yeah.
There are some cannons kind of going along the top one that are currently not in use, and then there are 3 that are going below.
Cool.
Which is basically where Cyphus and the Hobgoblin Captain and that are.
Cool. Well, I'll swim until I'm underneath one of those cannons that's pointing at our ship.
Cool.
And then use my movement to put my body in front of the cannon.
Okay. Wait, left, middle, or right?
Middle.
Cool. I'll good.
Just chest right before the cannon, and then I'll use my bonus action to lightning blast anyone that's around it.
You'd be able to get the gnolls that are manning it.
How many are there? Three. Cool. Say one on the left takes 4 damage. One on the right, 4 damage. Middle one, 1 damage.
Almost perfect.
Almost.
So then,
That's my goal.
Up next is the crew of Sea Razor. So Dagby is no longer paralyzed.
yeah, Dagby.
Yes, the daggers.
So far, so good.
Then Clash is going to aim over Unem and shoot at 2 of the gnolls that are there, just get some damage in.
Sexy.
Sexy Clash.
They're kind of mauling you and Dagby.
Sexy Clash.
Cool.
Anytime Clash walks onto the ship.
He misses with 1, hits with the other. 8 points of damage.
Watch Guard get annihilated.
I can't wait. I'm really excited.
You see as you hear as 2 shots then as one of them goes wide, but you see as one of the gnolls near you kind of takes one to the shoulder, staggers back a little bit as Clash then just blows over his guns.
Oh.
Looking good, Clash.
I want Clash to be my backup character, but I could never do him justice.
Ladriel
He's
is
so
going
good.
to use her. I would say she's going to forego some of her attacks and pull Dagby away, and she'll take the 2 opportunity attacks from the gnolls as she wants to protect him. Both miss. She pulls Dagby 10 feet back or out of the way
what a start.
as nowhere, then funnels in and is going to make his attacks on the gnolls.
I love our crew,
It's 2 hits.
whatever their names are.
Whoever they are.
Okay.
I think one of them's called Ragby.
Maybe.
Cool.
Crush.
You see as Nowhere goes up to one of the gnolls on Unem, kind of grabs it by the scruff of the neck, and then just slams its head down against the side of the ship, knocking it unconscious.
My favorite.
As he just
Boys. Ah.
Favorite crew member somewhere. He's doing great.
Up next is the Earth Elemental, who, seen as Garv is no longer near it, it's going to swim its 30 feet.
I challenge them. A creature made of rock can swim.
Half speed, so yeah, it'll go
Fine, I bought us some time.
I was gonna say a rock elemental with a swim speed of 30 is pretty outlandish.
Cool, yeah, it dashes. What you notice, Garv, is that as you kind of look down with a passive perception, it swims underneath your ship.
Our ship?
Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
That's a yikes.
Up next is the Hobgoblin Devastator. You see as he kind of sees you break free from the from the paralyzed, kind of goes wide-eyed, kind of looks at everyone kind of gathered over by the cannon, and then shifts and moves 10 feet down and gets Clash, Nem, one of the gnolls, Dagby and Ladriel all in a line, and is going to cast a lightning bolt through all of them.
Can I just pause you for a minute there, Dan? I have down here that my ego whip is still up.
Oh, yes.
Was
yes.
it on the Devastator?
Yes, it was on him, so we can't actually cast. What does that do on his go again?
He cannot cast magic, and he has disadvantage on attacks, ability checks, and saves.
Oh, yeah.
Annie!
Annie, you just saved many lives.
Nemethan
Thank you.
Mirror.
Yeah.
I'm so
He
proud.
can make an intelligence save at the end of his go.
Cool. That changes very much what he's going to do.
Bye, bitch.
This is the captain.
Oh no.
In which case, he's going to use his action to disengage, and he's going to run past you, Fuaro, and jump down next to his captain. And then he'll make
So there's
his
a 4 of them down.
He's also filled with despair, so make him cry.
I think you already did.
On the int save, that's a 16. What should he say? So round that.
15.
Oh, well, I
Oh.
mean, you saved a
Jumps
bunch
down
of
there,
people for
kinda
one round.
Shakes it off. Yeah, that was going to be a 4th level lightning bolt. That wouldn't have been good.
Oh, wow.
But clutch stuff.
Hey,
well,
Gunty.
that's him. Up next is the Hobgoblin Chieftain, who is going to.
Annie, did you say being filled with despair is an effect that spell does?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alright, which one of y'all cast
filling it with
Does anyone understand? Actually, no. He'd have to say it in that language. You see as he begins, there's this large hobgoblin begins barking out almost in this hyena dog-like language as he barks out some orders, and is going to use his action using his leadership perk. That's him.
Oh no, Gaunties is already on board with the uwu.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell
Were you
yeah.
ever in doubt? That
Love it.
Yeah. I'm going to. I've got my meteor. How big's the jump? 20 foot.
Yes.
Can I make that just as a jump?
With an athletics check, you can.
That's quite a jump.
You've got your ship is grappled, so you can feasibly swing from ship to ship.
How much of an action is a swing?
It's an action to swing,
It will be an action to swing.
whereas it's just movement to try and jump. But obviously, the jump's harder.
I'll try and just jump. I'm
Cool.
a small guy.
Get an athletics check.
Can't wait for fucking Mastella to take on this earth elemental underwater.
Yeah, 20-foot leap. Halfling.
I'm light. I'm small.
Oh god.
Natural 20.
Oh well, fuck it. Well done.
Yeah, well done.
Thanks.
What part
Whoa.
of the ship were you going to land on? Did you want to land near the other guys with the gnolls, or did you want to go somewhere clearer? Or
Near the Devastator, if I may.
cool, you wouldn't be able to get next to him because he's kind of in the sunken bit of the ship now.
Yeah.
But you could land kind of the
Oh,
other
how
side.
sweet,
Of,
this
you
ship's
could land
sinking.
like the other side of Clash, and you'd be able to see the Devastator, Pack Lord, the Chieftain, and the Hobgoblin.
Can I get up to any of them? I've got movement of 25, but I don't know how much the jump would count of that
I'd say that with
with a nat 20.
yeah, I'd say you've still got half your movement with an actual.
Still got half my movement. Okay, so could I move up to? I'm actually going to go up to the. Is the Hobgoblin Chief? Is he the one who's commanding the Gnolls?
He is, yes. He's the rather rotund man who has the axe that has these strange purpley runes glowing up the side.
Tom is very afraid of that axe.
Cool.
Mastella doesn't really know what it is, I assume.
Cool.
So I'm going to go up to him, sword drawn, if I may.
If you go up to him, you will be in combat with 4 people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's surrounded by his men.
That's actually not that bad. I mean, it's not good, actually. No, it's very bad. I'm not going to go up to him. He's surrounded by 4 people.
He's got 3 people around him, but yeah, you'd be in combat with him, and then
Yeah.
3 guys who are with him.
That's all right. Sorry. Can I go up to the Devastator then? Mage on mage.
The Devastator is with the captain. He just ran past Swaro and jumped down to be next to his captain because he couldn't cast spells that turn.
And then Pack Lord then, is he nearby?
Yep, also stood next to the chieftain, but they're on one of the edges, so you could get to just combat with them if you wanted, but you would be fairly close to the others.
That's all right. I'll go up to
It
him.
sounds
then
like we
for
need
the
to
time
throw
being.
a bomb towards this captain. My god.
I'll go up to him for the time being
grenade.
and cut him down with my sword. Sorry, her.
She got hyena boobs. She's a lady.
Fucking like,
And that's one of my least favourite things you've ever said.
She's a lady.
Yeah, I don't like that.
you know, slice the G.
Slice that G.
18 to hit.
That hits.
I always knew the day would come when Dan would talk to you about how hyena boobies. But
That is just a 4 damage.
hope to win be this soon.
And then I'm bonus action going to loose 2 of my meteors that are around me.
Cool.
So they are going to go over to that guy who's got 4 men around him just to try and pick off some of those men.
Cool. You are now in combat with one of those men, so it blasts in a radius.
It's a
doesn't it?
5-foot radius.
Cool. I'd say you could get 3 of them.
Yeah, go on.
If you wanted to get Pack Lord, you could probably get yourself as well.
That I will avoid getting the Pack Lord and I'll just get the 3 of them.
So
But it's 2, so they'll need to make it
cool. What's your DC as well?
15.
Cool. So the Hobgoblin captain and the Hobgoblin. The captain passes the first. The regular guy fails the first, and the Devastator passes the first as well. On the second, the captain and the Hobgoblin fail, and the Devastator passes.
Okay, so the first one, total damage of 10, so half to anyone who saved.
Cool. So that'll be.
Check mine.
Wise.
Rightfully so. Second one's 11 damage.
Hey.
Nice.
And on one of them that I hit, I'm going to. One of the ones that I've hit, could I feasibly get to them for an attack without incurring an attack of opportunity?
It depends. Like the Devastator, no. The other two, yes.
Okay, so one of the ones that isn't the Devastator,
Yep.
The one closest to me, I'm going to...
That'd be the regular Hobgoblin with the chain shirt and the longsword.
Actually, you know what? I'll leave that for now. I'll leave it. Thank you, though.
No, that's quite alright. That's you. Up next is the regular Hobgoblin, who's going to step into your space and attack you.
That's all right.
He's going to get his martial advantage if he hits, and he can also...
This small boy's just jumped over a ship to get to him.
He also adds a D4 to his attack because of his commander's leadership. That's probably going to be a miss, though, I imagine, with a 9.
Okay, I teleport 10 feet away.
Cool, where to?
Just 10 feet away from those guys, I guess.
Cool, do you want to go back onto the lip where you were?
Yeah.
Actually, you wouldn't be where you were, you'd go up onto the other lip.
That's okay, I'll go up
On the
onto the
opposite
other.
side, cool.
As long as that is away from more attacks. As long as there's not anyone in the immediate
Appears to be.
vicinity.
So yeah, you appear.
Cool. I love that ability.
That's the Hobgoblins go. Up next is River with Nem on deck. So River, you're currently stood by this boulder, invisible. You've just seen as Dagby's been pulled away, kind of about 20 feet away from you are these two Gnolls that are still harassing Nem, but are kind of being dealt with by Nowhere and your other crew members. And you can see about 55-ish feet away are this group of the Chieftain, the Pack Lord, the Hobgoblin, and the Devastator, kind of down in this sunken deck.
I will use my movement to get within 30 feet of the captain.
Yep.
Which I should be able to do. And then I'm going to use my last second level spell slot to cast Misty Step, so that I'm right behind him.
So you cast a spell, and then you appear in behind him as invisibility breaks, and you step from the mist.
That's fine.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go in with my rapier.
Go for it.
Cool.
Right him.
Ooh, with it's going to be tight with a 17.
17, that is his AC.
Cool. Nice. Right, that is that one. Oh fuck, I'm going to use my last other slot for a Divine Smite as well. Oh, sick. Perfect. So I can't do math. 17 plus 4, 22 points of damage on that one.
Nice. He is going to use his reaction, and I don't know the name for this ability, which I should have done. So he is going to move his the Pack Lord in the way to take the damage. So 22 was that.
Yeah.
Cool. So you see, as you go to strike, as he kind of sees this, he kind of grabs the larger Pack Lord, kind of like by the head, and kind of like forces it into place, which takes the blow as your rapier jams up through it.
Okay. Is he still alive?
They both are, yeah.
Cool. Has the captain taken any damage so far?
He's taken a little bit, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to use Killer's Nat 20 for my extra attack.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And that's with my whatever the other one is, the one that does an extra D4 of damage.
Cool.
So is it max dice on both of those?
Yes.
Cool. So 8 plus 4, which is 12, plus whatever I roll, which is not amazing. So that's another 8 plus 4, 12. 24 points of damage.
Nice. So I'm a captain again.
Yeah, the captain, yeah.
Nice. He is now bloodied.
Cool.
Jam the rapier into him, and he just. You're dead, bitch.
Cool.
As he coughs up
She
blood.
doesn't do anything. She just pulls the helmet down, which she didn't have on before. Eyes turn red as always. She's just ready for the rest of the fight.
Nice. Good stuff. Cool. Nem, sorry, you're up.
Hello. So I've got 2 Gnolls. Is that right?
You have indeed. You've got 2 Gnolls.
Amazing. How close are they? They're literally next to
They
me.
are right on you, yeah.
Right, cool. I'm gonna rip one's face off potentially with a primal savagery, which is gonna be a. Oh, it's not amazing. It's a 15.
That's their AC.
Nice.
Fucking
Remember they're
delightful.
slaves.
So that's gonna be
Yeah, they're all slaves then, please.
2d10s plus the 1. That's gonna be a 12 damage, please.
Nice. He is now bloodied. as you just
Amazing.
rake or sink your teeth into this Gnoll's face as it kind of under its breath as you just like slash it down.
It's like, fuck, what the
Don't
fuck?
harass women. Yeah, just out of
Nice.
interest, is it a bonus action to drink a potion?
It is, yes.
Mhm.
Cool. I think I'm gonna take one of my common healing potions as well with my bonus action, and then that's it.
Cool. Nice. That's you. Up next is the Gnoll Packlord, who is going to go ahead and make 2 glaive attacks against River, adding
Saw that coming.
adding a d4 to each.
Nasty.
Have you got my OC at 19, Dan?
I have
Went up
indeed.
last
That
Cool.
first one's a miss. That second one's a hit with a 25.
Yeah, that's a hit.
So with the glaive, that's going to be that. So that's going to be only a little 5 points of damage to you, River.
Ooh.
This Gnoll Packlord comes and just jams this glaive into you, pulls it out,
Mhm.
and then it's going to use its Insight Rampage, and it's going to point up to the Gnoll that you just hit them, and it barks out in this strange language, and you see as the Gnoll in front of you just fills with this fury and rage, and is going to use its reaction to take a chomp on you.
Oh, cool.
I don't know anyone that speaks Gnoll in this campaign.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, if only.
And that's a nat 20.
Oh, no.
Holy
Hey.
fuck.
Luckily, it's just a bite.
Yeah, still.
Yeah, I mean, you say that. Wait until it's infected in 3 days.
That'd be 7 points of damage to you now.
It's a bite
That
fight.
just
That's how people get
just
raised.
eradicates that healing potion, I guess.
After you kind of like slash and kind of clamp down on it, you see it just clamps down on your arm just as you finish drinking the potion and kind of rags it around a bit. You see this red begins to pour down.
We're both just bite each other's arms.
Man, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker.
Now it's the Gnoll's actual go, so he's going to attack you again then, but with his spear this time.
Oh,
God
Christ.
damn.
Christ.
That's going to be a miss. As he goes to jab you with the spear, you just kind of like duck and it clangs and sparks against the cannon. The other Gnoll is going to turn around and attack nowhere with the spear.
Not having that.
Which misses. You see as it turns, goes to jab, but you see as he's already moved out of the way and like pats it to one side. The other Gnolls are all going to use their actions to fire the cannons. So first of all, the one on Garv,
Here we go.
that's going to be an advantage, I'll say. That's a nat
Catch it.
20.
Oh my god.
That's-
Dan!
my God,
Stop
stop
it!
it, Dan.
It's been over a
We
week. You've
talked
had your
about
time.
this.
Hate that.
It's fine. I don't think it's going to do 109 hit points.
And it does 110 hit.
I mean, we know how much damage cannons do.
You need to put
I don't know how much
that
damage our
away
cannons
again. It's not fun for the rest of us.
I'll be fine. I'm raging as well. Taking one literally for the team here.
That is 93 points of bludgeoning damage, halved to 47.
Cool. I'm also going to use my
Ooh.
reaction to use Stone's Endurance on that. Say 30.
Don't forget, Elliot, Jamie, and Callum, you're all blessed as well.
Oh, fantastic shout. Thanks.
Oh, speaking of which, could you make a con save for the glaive?
Yeah. I just remembered I got to do that. I did it with advantage though.
How much damage did you just do to me?
Yeah,
37.
that'll be fine. It's a
Cool, so
17.
that's- Take
Nice.
10 off that, so 37 damage. See, that's fine.
You see as you kind of like look in and hear the as a cannon just point blank range just shoots into your chest. You kind of like are forced back a little bit as the cannon then kind of goes down into the water. That's probably going to bruise. And as you look down, you notice that the first time the slight additional weight that you've kind of put on from eating so much, it kind of absorbed a bit of the blow of that.
Oh, sweet.
I just poke my head through the cannon port or wherever this is. Is that all you got?
The other two cannons are going to fire at your guys' ship. First one is a 20 dirty.
Filthy. Yeah, that hits.
Feel free.
Elliot, Callum sent a message on Facebook.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
I hope it's horny. Calendar's better be a horny one.
37 bludgeoning damage to the ship, minus 15.
When are my
Ship is
messages
22.
not, Elliot?
Hang on.
Yeah.
So it's more prickly than horny.
So how much? 30?
22 total.
22 total.
Yeah, after the damage threshold.
Rubber. I have.
Cool. What does that bring your ship to?
That brings us to 179 health, so not quite at half yet.
Cool. And then the other cannon is gonna hit as well with a higher roll.
Oh my god.
That was a 6. On a cannon rolls, it was 20, 70, 60.
It's not bad. It was quite literally the worst case scenario, and it didn't do that much.
23 points of damage, minus 15, down to
8.
8, yeah.
Cool, 171.
That is those guys.
I realised ship has 300 health, and for some reason I had 250 out of 191 written down, so I'm going to just assume it was the lower number. And say,
Oh no.
Cool, that's them. Bringing up the rear, Scythus in hyena form.
Hello, how far away is that captain guy from me? 20 feet still, or has he moved?
He's about 20 feet. He's got partial cover from you as the Pack Lord and the other Hobgoblin kind of stepped in front of him. And then just behind him is the Devastator and then River as well.
How far in front of him are they? Are they like 5 feet, or
Yeah,
is he like 10 feet behind them?
5 feet. They'd count as in combat with him, I guess.
So, okay, here's what I want to do. Tell me if I can do it. I want to use my last remaining wild shape to wild shape into I think it's a giant rhinoceros, but it might just be a normal one. Let me check.
Probably a normal, because most giant creatures are huge.
Yeah.
I believe.
I
Yes.
don't think you could be a giant rhinoceros.
No. So just your bog standard rhinoceros,
Cool.
and I'd like to run and attack him.
Cool.
Nice.
But with being a rhino, I'm hoping to push past them, but I'm happy to take attacks of opportunity should they need.
I'll say because they're kind of like right with him, they wouldn't get attacks of opportunity, but they provide him partial cover.
Fantastic.
So
Oh,
yeah,
interesting. I like that.
so yeah, he'd be at
I
like
would-
+2 to AC.
Okay, I'm going to use that nat 20 that Killer gave me.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Killer.
Wild shape from
Thank
a wild shape.
you.
I
Shout out, Killer.
do not know. Can you wild shape from a wild shape?
I don't believe so.
I don't think there's anything that says that you can't, if I recall. But again,
To the player's handbook.
Check it there, I'll look it up.
Yeah,
Someone ask Siri.
the only thing that made me think that I could was the level 20 critical role battle royal where Keyleth was just pumping from form to form to form.
You can freely wild shape while already in a form without
That's the wild
needing
shape
to pop
noise.
back into dude form. Wild shape specifically tells you what you can and can't do. Wild shape is a class feature, so you're good to go.
oh, yeah, you're fine.
While I trust that that's correct, I don't trust the source that refers to not wild shape as dude form.
That's from a forum.
That doesn't feel official.
Yeah, everything I'm seeing says yes.
But cool.
Yeah, don't say anything. So yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, because it's a class feature
Sick.
rather than a.
It's legit.
Hell yeah, let's do some fucking rhino damage.
Use that. Oh, use that nat 20.
So it's a crit, so it's automatically 16 plus 9, 7, so 12, so that's 28 plus 5. 33 bludgeoning damage, and they take an extra. So if the rhino moves at least 20 feet straight forward to the target and then hits with their attack on the same turn, the target takes an extra 2d8 bludgeoning damage on top.
Cool.
Is that also crit, or is that just a...
It is, yes.
So that's 33 plus another 16 plus...
Callum, with your face right up to the microphone like that, it sounds like you're about to ask me to sing the last chorus of Hey, Hey, Baby.
Ooh.
Ah.
Ah.
I would like you to do that, please, Tom.
He just did.
But also, I would like this man to take 45 points of bludgeoning damage and succeed on a DC 15 strength save or be knocked prone.
Go on, that's quite horny.
Get
Oh,
knocked, you
right.
bastard.
He's a rhino.
Yeah, I know, it was awful.
Oh.
We stand rhinos.
Yeah.
Druids turning into rhinos is always a fun time.
What'd you get if you crossed an elephant with a rhino?
Sick.
Something.
Hippopotamus.
Elephino.
Hang on.
What was the DC, sorry?
hippopotamus, Danny. A hippopotamus.
I think it was 15.
Yeah.
Was it? Callum, what was the DC?
15.
He
Oh,
is
like
indeed
that,
not
that's
prone, and he
brilliant.
is not looking good at all. As you just
Cool.
The
charge forward.
rationale for that is The team.
As you charge
Sorry,
forward, you
sorry.
see as both the Pack Lord and the Hobgoblin kind of stand in the way, or at least try to move into the way, but as your large form just pushes past them and you thrash, rather than bludgeoning, more cutting with the horn now protruding from your front. As you send him back as he lands flat on his ass, you see a large chunk of flesh just torn from the large stomach of this man, and he is suddenly like bleeding profusely. He is not looking good at all.
Hell yeah.
This is bloody hardcore.
Yeah, that rough.
That's my turn. That'll do it.
Cool.
In Rhino, I'll just say, fuck yourself, and that'll do it.
And then in Hobgoblin, he's going to use one of his villain actions, and he's going to use Move the Pack. So that means all people who aren't him can, all people on his side who aren't him, I should say, can move as a reaction without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Can I quickly mutiny against my own crew and then return back to it like next turn?
Unfortunately, not.
You have to change teams for 1 round at least.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
So, yeah, the 2 gnolls that are by you and Dagbean then are going to just jump down and run next to their captain, so they're now in combat with you, Cyathus.
Those little bitches.
And
No worries. For what it's worth, the AC is currently 11.
they can't attack, it was just they could only move as a reaction.
So I guess just future ref then.
And then the other gnolls are going to stay by the cannons, actually. But yeah, he's got a few extra there with that 1 villain action. Back to the top is Foiro.
Hello! So, Cyathus, he's within 5 feet of the captain, isn't he?
He is.
Oh, I'm
Captain's
diving in.
prone.
Can I get to him with...
Only by flying, as he is surrounded on the ground by people.
Oh, that's fine. So with 50 feet of flight, can I reach him?
Yeah.
Sweet. So I stab down into him.
Cool.
And he's prone, isn't he?
He
So
is.
I get
Advantage.
advantage.
Could have been better.
Could have been a lot
Smalls,
better. It was
Jamie.
pretty lame. With that, that's 13.
13, that misses,
Okay.
unfortunately. As you go and kind of jab down, was that with the cutlass?
Yeah.
As you jab down with the cutlass, you see as he kind of like moves over, and you see this kind of glint of metal, and you notice as you cut through on the swathes of cloth, as he's got a suit of half plate underneath.
Grim. And then now I'm sort of stood or flying next to him.
Hovering just above him with this turmoil of people around you, a rhinoceros, Cyathus, River, and then some gnolls, a pack lord, and a hobgoblin.
Sicko. Seeing as I'm pretty much in like close, like point blank range, will I have dis to shoot him with my pistol?
Because he's prone, yeah, I'll say.
Really? Even when I'm right up on him?
Them's the rules.
Yeah, as rules is written. I've been quite fluid with the gun stuff already. So,
Alright,
yeah.
I'll give it a shot anyway. Yeah, no miss.
You fire off again, a spark just over this half plate that he was kind of covering up with these various cloths over him.
Is it? Never mind, I was confusing with Ebron. Cool, I fly up.
Cool, and you. None of them are going to take their attacks opportunity on you.
Sweet.
Cool. Up next is the Conjurer, who is going to do exactly what. Actually,
You got counter spell, dog.
Nice.
Fuck.
I haven't got any spell slots left. I used counter spell last time.
you notice as the captain from the ground just disappears. And suddenly appears prone up on the walkway about 10 feet away from Mastella, as that's where the Conjurer was stood invisible. You see as nothing takes his place, and then the Conjurer is also going to cast Misty Step, and Misty Step up next to his captain as he used his benign transposition feature.
So he's like 10 feet away from me and he disappeared and is now 30 feet away from me.
No, he disappeared, he swapped places with his captain,
Oh.
so the captain was next to you, and then he Misty Stepped back up to be between you and his captain.
Oh, okay.
So his turn was just moving, essentially. But that's him. Up next is Garv, after just taking a cannon shot.
I'm still doing alright as well. I'm not even bloodied yet.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah. What's around me right now? I'm like on the lip of the ship, aren't I? Basically.
Yeah, so you've climbed about halfway, so about another 10 feet up, you've seen
Yeah.
as some gnolls have just kind of moved away. As you look through the gun port, you
Yeah.
can just about see the 3 gnolls gathered around the cannon.
Yeah.
And then about 20 feet off behind them, diagonally, is where this big cluster of people are. Cyathus, the Pack Lord, the Hobgoblin, Devastator, Foiro. Oh, you flew away, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
up.
you flew away. And River.
Could you pass me the PHP?
Can indeed.
Hello.
I'm guessing I won't fit through this port in the wall here. I doubt it. Yeah, that's fine. I wasn't expecting to be perfectly honest. And sorry, with the Ring of Return, it returns to my hand at the end of my turn, or is it
start.
a bonus? Start of my turn.
Yeah.
So it will have just popped back into my hand.
You see as there's basically a faint, like a teal glow around the ring, and it comes back to your hand.
Sweet. I don't know what to do.
Attack someone.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I'm just gonna I'm gonna climb over basically like this wall to be where I am now, but on the other side of like
Cool. So
the ship wall.
you'd essentially be. So you climb up, you
Yeah.
get on the walkway where Nem is, and
Yeah.
then to be where the gnolls are by the cannon, you need to then jump down and then back up 5 feet.
Yeah, I'll do that. Sure,
Yeah.
I've got
So you-
40 feet of movement.
You guys see as Garv just kind of like hoists himself over, jumps down, and then goes in underneath where you guys are. And you see as these 3 gnolls are kind of gathered around this one cannon, and then about 10 foot either side are 3 gnolls gathered around other cannons as well.
Cool.
Just to call out, rules as written, an attack roll against a creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet. It says nothing about it being a ranged attack.
But
It's fine just for
when
next.
prone.
Yeah, when prone.
Oh yeah.
So for future reference.
All right, shit. I always assumed, yeah, my bad.
No, no worries.
I always assumed, yeah, because it's still ranged.
To begin with, would I be able to position myself in between the 2 cannons to get both groups within 10 feet of me?
I'd say you wouldn't be able to get both full groups, but you'd be able to get 2 from each group.
Yeah, I'll do that. And use my lightning blast on. Did that go straight to the floor? It did. 2 on the left, 4 and a 3 on them. 2 on the right. Both 3 damage on those brachachos, and then I'm just going to go in on them. Go in front of the injured ones. I'll, let's say on the left cannon, I'll reckless attack, nat 20
Hey.
on one
Jesus.
Gnoll. Does he have more than 10 health?
He does.
Okay, so that's going to be 14, 21. That's going to be 29 points of damage.
Dead.
Cool. Aiming to knock out.
Yeah, I'd say he wasn't low enough, and that wasn't high enough to.
Cool.
So yeah, you spin the axe around, smack him with the backside of it.
Cool. Next Gnoll along. I've not hasted this fight, have I?
You know.
Don't think so.
I don't know why I answered. I have no idea.
Not
That's going to be a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. And that's going to be 7 is 13. That's going to be 15 points damage on that Gnoll.
Nice, that knot is still up.
Cool. Sick. That's me then.
Cool. As you just run up and just slash through one knoll and then bring the axe around and batter another one with it. You see they're still up, but
Very peacefully slash through him.
up next are the crew of Sea Razor. So
Go on, boys.
they're
Could you have me on my side? Fridge. Sorry, cord leg. Thank you.
Dagby's gonna cast catapult at
Go on, Dagby.
one of the gnolls that joined the captain. That's a miss.
Thank you for the love of God. Have a health potion.
He don't have any. Yeah, give him some.
should've done.
Is the answer to that. Ladriel is now going to jump down onto the cannon that Gav didn't go for and is going to attack the gnolls there. Both hits. Not bad, Ladriel. Not bad at all.
Yeah, pretty
Two
nice.
attacks with a short sword. 6 plus 6, 12 points of damage. And then Noah's going to jump in and try to finish that gnoll off. Good, 'cause he misses with 2 and hits with 1. That's so cool. You see as Ladriel and Noah kind of pair up, jump down, run to the cannon that Gav, the middle cannon that Gav didn't go to, and just knock out another one of the gnolls.
Yes,
She
lads.
cuts him twice and they just punch him. Clash is going to spend his action to reload both of his guns. and he's going to crouch down behind a cannon.
I might not get into it, yeah.
Um,
We'll leave outside the door.
Up next is the elemental who's underneath the ship.
Oh god.
He's going to go ahead and make his 2 slam attacks on the ship. At disc, because he's underwater though. What's your ship's AC? 15.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a 19 on the first attack.
Yep, fuck.
It's going to be, where's that? So 2d8.
I don't think he could. Oh, yeah, he's got pluses.
5 plus 5, 10, doubled to 20 because it's a siege monster.
Shit.
Minus 15, so that's 5 points of damage from the first hit.
Fucking siege monsters.
Goes under the boat and is then going to make his second attack at this, which is going to be a hit with 15 exactly.
Ah.
So that's a bit better.
How much are we on?
We're currently on
That
166.
is 18, doubled to 32 because it's a siege monster.
So that's 17.
What's that now?
18
We are
is
now just below half.
Cool, and that means Iklal needs to make a saving throw for the ship, otherwise it's going to start sinking.
Fucking
Come on, Iklal.
You can roll it if you want, I can tell you his plus.
Yeah, mine.
His plus is 5. It needs to be a DC 10.
Okay, that's not.
pretty good.
I've been rolling badly today, so let's fingers crossed. Oh, we're fine. Okay, we're alright.
So
As
as-
a 17 plus.
Cool. Yeah, as this thing starts smashing into the underside of the ship, anyone on the ship can feel it list. Actually, none of you are on the ship, but yeah, the people on your ship can feel it list as Iklal manages to hold her steady despite his arms.
How? Sorry, I'm not. I'm lost on the rules. When does that happen again?
When it goes to a quarter health.
Cool, sweet.
So it'll be at 75.
Cool.
Got a bit of time.
We got another 75 health before we have to worry about that again.
Up next is the Hobgoblin Devastator, who is down there with River and Cyathus.
Here we go.
Oh
But he's also got 2 of his other own guys there as well. Is the issue?
Bloody hell.
Worst comes to worst, if our ship does sink, we do have another one in a bottle.
Yep.
That's
Oh, that's
great.
true.
Yeah,
And that ship's only taken 23 points of damage.
What about this one?
Sail away with our tail between our legs,
He is going to,
provided we don't die.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'd like to not die.
he wants to protect his captain, so yeah, he's going to reach up and cast a 4th level Scorching Ray.
Holy shit.
Ew.
This is quite bad.
4th level
Yeah.
sugar ray gang.
That's not great.
4th level Sugar Ray Johnson. Cast the spell, you pick 1 additional ray, so that's going to be 5 rays total. He's going to go for 2 on Fuaro, 2 on Mistella, and 1 on. Get this on side. Actually, no, you don't get this on River. 1 on Cyathus. So 1 on Cyathus. What's the AC of a Rhino?
11.
11. Cool. That'll hit.
It is 11.
So Rhino Cyathus, that's 9 points of damage. The 2 on Fuaro is a miss with a 13 and a
Nice.
hit with a 22.
I'll uncanny dodge it.
Cool. So that's going to be 10 points of fire damage, half to 5.
Yeah.
And then the 2 on
Haha,
Mistella.
joke's on you. I can't be set on fire.
Same roll. So that's 15 and a 15, so they both hit.
Please!
And he's going to use his arcane advantage on that one to deal
Love that for you.
extra
Much rather
damage.
he didn't.
So yeah, he do. On the first one, he deals an extra 2d6 damage, so that will be
Ah.
15 points of fire damage.
Ooh.
And if you make a con save to keep meat heals up.
Ooh. Yeah.
They wish you took that fire resistance now.
Yikes.
Not bad.
Yeah, you're good on
Yeah,
me.
I'm
You're
going
good.
to 15.
And the second one deals 10 points of fire damage.
Ooh.
And just make another con save.
Go on, lead.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, I think that's okay.
All good.
You
And
beat a 10,
that's,
so you're good.
that's the Devastator's go. Up next is the Chieftain, who is... He's going to stand up using half his movement. He's going to use his bonus action to drink his potion.
Have you used that thing yet?
Yeah, I used it last time to fuck up the Devastator.
12, 16 health back to the chieftain. And then he's going to walk over to you, Mostella, and he's going to brandish this glowing axe and is going to attempt to hit you with it.
So lit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
2 attacks.
Praying
So
for you.
first one is
Thoughts and prayers.
One like, one prayer.
What's his plus to attack?
One life for
I
one
should
hit
turn
point.
to his actual page, really, shouldn't I? That's going to be 18 to hit. So
Ooh.
that will hit. That's going to be a lovely little.
Thanks.
Uh,
I deserve blessings. Thanks.
R.I.P. my spell slot.
7 points of damage.
How are you doing?
Yeah, living.
And could you make a con save for the spell?
No. I'm actually going to choose to not do that.
Let it go.
Then it will drop.
Con save,
Yeah.
Good.
19.
Cool, and I also need you to make a charisma saving throw as well, as the runes glow a bright purple and flash in your eyes.
Are you one of the blessed ones? Kane, who did you bless again?
Nah, it's
I blessed Captain Elliot and Callum. I can't think of anything. That was terrible.
Yeah, you went for all of the names that weren't quite right.
What is it with Mostella and getting put under spells, dude?
This is a good time to remind the
Poor
chat
guy.
that if you donate £3, you can give a player advantage or disadvantage, and a £5 will give us a nat 20 or crit fail. You can give
That's true.
advantage or crit 20s to the DM as well.
I'm gonna
We're in
use-
trouble, please.
We'll do that.
I'm going to use 8 points of inspiration on that one.
I've still got my killer nat 20.
Oh, I get to reroll ones!
Go on.
Go on. Go off.
It's a 14 to save.
14, that fails, unfortunately. You see as he walks up, jams the axe into the Mostella, and both the axe and Mostella just disappear.
Oh, fuck!
You find yourself in a harmless demi-plane under the effects of the banish spell.
I mean, there are worse places to
No,
be
there
right
aren't.
now.
He's then going to
We can't keep you there, it's fine.
turn
It's fine.
and throw a javelin down towards Cyphus with his second attack. Which is... Oh, it hits because you're a rhinoceros, actually, with a 13.
Oh, fuck.
But that's just a javelin, so that'll be 4
Throwing
points of damage to you,
javelins at
Cyphus.
rhinos.
No
It's not okay.
Cool. There's no way he can really move to get to safety, I don't think.
We here at Nifty don't condone poaching.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't move.
Even if the being poached is secretly a humanoid.
Fish man.
Mostella, I'm just checking if you save on your turn with that.
Banishment.
You do not, actually.
Yeah, he's
You
banished.
spend your turn just in this harmless demi-plane.
Can I at least drink some health potions?
Well, the target is incapacitated while there.
You kidding?
Oh.
You've been
Come on.
Are my meteors gone as well then?
If you're concentrating, I don't think so.
Incapacitated, not unconscious. No, you're not unconscious.
You're just incapacitated. And also, they're not like native. They're not. If you were concentrating on them and they had to stay on the material plane, then yes, you would. But they're with you, so yeah, they're banished with you.
That's all right.
Sick, yeah. No,
Could be worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
could be better.
Um,
I've waited a long time for that turn. I've been planning what I was going to do.
Up next is the.
Oh!
Hey, Conti's £18, a bunch for all the players. You're a star,
Oh,
Conti.
good
Love you.
What did we do to deserve you?
Yeah, we do not deserve you.
There's nothing we've ever done that could ever give us you, and for it to be just.
The regular hobgoblin is going to move up to River and make a longsword attack.
Come on.
Is gonna hit with a 19 exactly,
Get fucked.
and he's that's gonna be 1d10, and he gets his martial advantage as well.
Oh, fuck off.
That
I'm just being
is
slowly more outraged.
14 points of damage, River.
That's fine, I can take that.
His axe
Barely
disappeared as
scratch.
well. Is his axe on the plane with me?
It's in you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I was going to say, do you have the axe now?
Wiggle it out.
Up next is River.
You can do it,
Oh,
River.
shit. I've just got peeps all up on me, right?
You've got a hobgoblin on you, as well as a pack lord and a devastator,
Peeps all up.
and
Shit.
and Cythus technically as well.
Yeah, well, I'll leave Cyphers to do whatever he's doing.
He doesn't know. He's a rhino. He's not done this before.
Knowles.
So who do we think is the biggest threat, team?
the commanders and the like, the captain, the Gnoll.
Captain
overlord.
less so much because he's got rid of his axe now.
The Devastator seems like a problem.
Chieftain.
Devastator's
Oh.
low as well. He will not be doing well.
Devastator then, that's the one that just hit me, right?
Yeah, man.
Sweet. Right, I'm going in with my 3 rapier attacks. Don't really do anything else.
Oh yeah.
Go on.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's 24. That's got a hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Sick.
Go on, my son.
That's a whopping 10 points of damage.
Nice. How'd you finish the Devastator?
Oh, go on.
Oh.
Whoa!
How long did it go?
I don't know, stab him through the eye. That was really lower.
Nice.
Sorry.
You just kind of step forward and just through the back of the head, pull it out. You see
I've
some
got 2 more
drops down
attacks.
to the floor.
Nice.
Beautiful. Right, I've got 2 more attacks. Turn to whoever's next. Just the hobgoblin, I guess.
Cool. There's the regular hobgoblin and the pack lord who are next to you.
Oh, I thought the pack lord was a Gnoll.
It is.
Yeah, then I'm going for the hobgoblin
Cool.
because we said that we were going to try and not kill Gnolls if
Protect
possible.
Knowles.
I think the power needs to die, though.
Yeah,
She's their leader.
Yeah.
She's the only one who can talk sense to them.
Callum.
she's going to stick with. Yeah, I'm going to assume that we can negotiate with the Gnoll. So cool. Ooh, it's a bit tighter. It's a 19.
19, that hits. Just.
Yeah, cool. And that's with the other one. So yeah, got a D4 to that one. Ooh, that's a good one. 15 points of damage.
Nice. He is still up.
But I got my extra attack, which I'm going to use as well.
You have indeed. You just jab into his midsection, he kind of keels over a bit, clutches his long sword.
Ooh, 17.
That misses, unfortunately.
Not another. Okay, cool.
As
That's
you go
fine.
for the final attack to jam it in, you see he just brings up this gauntleted hand and just blocks the blade away,
Valid.
protecting his own life. Nice.
Can I use my real life reaction to ask Callum to say something so I can do a quick audio test?
Yeah, go for it.
Callum, can you say something for me?
That doesn't mean you don't get an attack.
So I've currently switched over to my laptop microphone because fucking around with the actual microphone and not knowing what's going on. How's the levels here?
Quite far behind, so
Yeah,
I'll
we
let you
sound
know.
Sounds fine here,
alright
yeah.
there,
Cool.
so-
I'll let you know. Keep going.
Cool. Up next then, that was River. Nem, you're up.
Hello.
You've no longer got any gnolls around you as they jumped and ran downstairs. You've got you one side of the cannon, Clash the other side, and as you look down, you've got the Pack Lord who's next to Cyathus, River, and a regular hobgoblin, and a conjurer, and the captain of the ship who's about 20 feet away from you on the other walkway opposite.
How is the captain of the ship looking generally?
You've seen him he was looking really bad, and he's just kind of hurriedly drank a potion. So he's not doing great, but he has just healed for a little bit.
Okay, well I'm going to try and go for him anyway with my Eldritch guns. So
You got Eldritch guns?
Eldritch finger
Yeah, what
guns.
the fuck
Fuck
are you doing
yeah.
that spell?
Eldritch guns. They're my hands.
Nice.
Eldritch Gunshot.
One's going to be a pretty wanky 12 and another's going to be a pretty decent 23.
The 23 hits. The
Ooh,
wanky
nice.
12.
I was wondering.
Amazing. So that is going to be.
Didn't
how
need
do
to know.
I cast spells? I can't remember how to cast
Would have been
spells.
fine without that.
What the fuck is my charisma modifier?
It's either +4 or 5.
Oh, it's a 10. Thank you very much.
Nice. 10 points of damage. You see immediately as he's not looking good again, as he takes this one blast, the other kind of goes over his shoulder, and he is going to pass his con save. Some Stellar is still vanished. It's cool. You blast off these spells. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm just going to take another potion just in case as my bonus action, but no, I'm going to hang tight.
Nice.
Maybe duck behind the cannon a bit.
Good. Up next is the Pack Lord. Let's see if their Insight Rampage comes back. It does not. They have a bit of a tough time, really. They're just going to make their 2 attacks on you, River.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool.
Oh, I forgot. They're supposed to be adding a d4 to this as well. That's a hit with a 24 on the first, and a miss with a 14 on the second.
That's cool. I'm being the damage sponge on born to be.
Cool. That's going to be 7 points of slashing damage as it just walks up and just rakes the glaive across you. Up next,
Not even the bloody bit.
regular gnolls. So they're going to attack first of all lateral and nowhere. Lateral does get hit with a spear. And takes 7 points of damage. You hear a shriek as she's just jammed in the midsection with the spear before she kind of like pulls out the tip. Lol. The 2 on you, Garb, are both going to attack you at advantage because you're reckless.
That's fine by me.
That was. It was a nat 20 on one dice, then as the other dice fell, it knocked it off.
Thank God.
So yeah, but that is a 19 on the first.
Yep.
And then a 18 on the second. So that's with these. That'd be with these spears. So that's going to be. In total, that's going to be 17 half to 9. As they both come up and just start jabbing you kind of in the thighs with these spears.
I am bloody.
Cool. And then
You're a
the
bloody
Actually,
friend.
I'm not. I'm actually not bloody.
Oh, so then you're a shit friend.
Yeah.
the Gnolls on the untouched cannon are going to fire their cannon at your ship, which is a hit with 17.
My shit.
Thank God you repaired it.
My shit.
My turret.
It's British.
Yeah!
That tickled me just the right way.
Anyone could keep trying to get this guy to drop concentration.
I'm on it.
34 points of damage to your ship, minus 15 to 19.
Fucking, can he not? Can he fucking not?
From that one dude, that one cannon.
We're down to 130.
Then the 2 Gnolls that are up on,
We're sinking.
that were up with the captain, are going to attack Mr. Rhinoceros with spears.
Right.
Rhinoceros.
But only one of them's going to hit Rhinoceros for 8 points of damage to you, Mr. Rhinoceros.
8 points at Margio's, that's quite a bit.
It just jams you with the spear. And then up next is Cyathus, the Rhino.
Boy.
Excellent. Who's in range of the horn?
Currently, you're in combat with 2 Gnolls, the Gnoll Pack Lord, and a Hobgoblin.
Who looks worse, Pack Lord or the Hobgoblin?
Currently, they're both bloodied actually, so you're not quite sure who. None of them are on the edge, but they're both bloodied.
Fuck it, let's go for the. Who's more armoured that I can visibly see?
Easily the Hobgoblin. You see the Hobgoblin's got like it's not usual for pirates to wear heavy armor at seas, but you see this guy's got kind of like a full suit of heavy chainmail on.
Fuck the Pack Lord then. I'm gonna attack the Pack Lord
Cool.
with my horn. Right. That's 7 hit.
I'll take down whoever's left.
Not bad. 19 to hit.
That hits.
So it's 2d8 plus 5. 17 of your finest bludgeoning damage.
You see as you writhe your head and jam it into the side of this Pack Lord, you see as the horn goes a good 3-4 inches into the ribs. You see as a big gust of air kind of is exhaled by this lady, and she clutches the gash where the horn is as she drops to her knees. You see she's not good. Currently her HUD is flashing red.
Oh no.
Sucks to be her.
It does.
She's got that annoying
Yeah.
sound going constantly and she can't mute it.
I mean, can a rhino make an offhand attack? Is that a thing?
It can nibble.
Sure, just roll and plus your strength mod. Just like a kick.
I think the strength mod of a rhino is pretty decent.
I'd imagine it
Yeah,
is.
5.
It's a nibble.
Oh, but when you roll a 3, it doesn't matter. So, yeah.
Rhinos certainly can kick, but you've not really ever kicked as a rhino before. So as this idea comes across your head, you try it, but it just kind of lands against the plate mail, or not the plate, but you kind of like a patchwork armor of this Pack Lord.
Just lightly caresses
Yeah.
it.
The knees are all over the place with this thing.
End of the
How
round.
do you drive this thing? I've never had 4-wheel drive before.
At the end of the round, Rogdush is going to use another villain action and
Bless you.
do Crack the Whip. Thank you. He allows 3 allies in 60 feet to immediately attack as a reaction with advantage. As long as they are not. Yep. Named him on purpose. So he's going to pick the Pack Lord. He's going to pick one of the Gnolls who's on Ladril. And he is also going to pick the one of the gnolls next to Cythus. Yeah, cool. So first of all, the Pack Lord on Cythus at advantage with the glaive is crooked. Is legendary 13s, so that's an 18 to hit.
Legendary.
Yes.
That's not the damage dice of the glaive. That's going to be 15 points of damage.
Ouch.
It slashes across you. Then the Gnoll next to you is going to do the same thing with a natural 20
Oh no.
Fuck me.
with its spear. So that's going to be max damage as well. That's 22 points of damage.
Do you think they can be null?
Cool. Give me a second to do maths. 22, you say?
Yeah.
Jealous?
13. Cythus is back.
Cool. As the spear and this glaive are just jammed into you, you writhe and are forced back to your regular Triton form. And the other one on Ladriel with advantage is going to be... Ooh, what's her AC?
Hopefully higher than what you
Oh,
rolled.
it's lower than what I thought it was, so it hits.
Not the
Her
case.
AC is 16, they rolled 18. So it's going to be 4 points of damage to Ladriel as she takes another spear to the midsection.
Damn. The drow.
Cool, that finishes off the round. Back to top, Poirot.
Yeah, Captain. Does he have anyone within 5 feet of him?
He has his conjurer with him.
Okay, so they're both within 5 feet of each other.
You got Rhinocytus with you, I think, though.
I'm above.
Oh, you've got Cythus.
Yeah,
Oh, you
just
got
normal
regular
Cythus.
Cythus.
Fuck yeah, I'm going for the captain. Cool. I'm gonna fuck him up. Something fierce.
Chug the milk slice.
Gonna hit him with my sword. Oh, it's garbage. Yeah, that's a miss. That's
You didn't chug the milk slice. You have an
I've
advantage
got
from
2.
Gaunties.
I've got an inspiration and the advantage. I use the inspiration because that doesn't stack. That's cocked.
God damn, dog.
Last inspiration. Fuck it. I need to do something today. Yeah, bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. Nothing happens. I try and shoot him anyway. Yeah, that one hits. Fuck. 15 plus 8.
Cool, so that is 23. He's going to use his reaction, as he got it back, to grab the conjurer and put him in the way. As you go to blast forward and look at the captain, he forces his conjurer's head in the way, and you watch as it just explodes over the captain, almost knocking off the
Yeah,
demon.
wow.
As he just sacrifices the conjurer.
Alright then, I will fly down and get into close range with the captain.
You see as he kind of, after kind of putting him in the way, he kind of looks at the body and goes, useless, and just throws it down. You guys notice as the conjurer's headless body just smacks against the deck.
There's nothing more I can do.
Up next would be the conjurer. Garth.
Tight. Right, yeah. I'm just gonna I'm gonna lightning blast this group of cholos that are around me. There's 3 of them still, I believe. 2. Oh yeah, because I knocked one of them out. 1 damage on one and 2 damage on other. And then I will do one of them attacks that's pretty reckless on
What, bro?
either of them. It's a 19 plus 9.
That attack made me want to die.
That certainly hits a Gnoll. Nice.
Thanks, man.
Cool.
It's a joke that Dan and maybe Annie and Callum would get.
Yeah, I was there with you, Tom. I was trying to think of
19
something
damage
similar.
on one.
Nice. Cool. Was that the left or the right one?
Whichever one looked more angry.
One of them is bloody. So
Oh, I got a better one.
He's dead. As you.
It's too late.
Was that aiming to knock out?
Yes.
I'll make him do a con save.
Cool.
He's dead.
Oh, my bad.
He was on 6 health.
My bad, Holmes. Then I'll run over to the other cannon.
Cool. You get 1 attack opportunity
Yep,
from
that's
the Gnoll,
fine.
which is a hit with a 15. I believe that's your AC. No, you're actually 16. Yeah, this is just.
Nice. And I'll go over and reckless attack one of the gnolls at the. I'll just try and like crowd them, get in as close as possible to all of them, and make an attack
Yeah, you can
on
do so.
one of them. I don't really care who. It's going to be 18 plus 9 to hit.
Wish my attacks could be pretty reckless because I miss everything.
Boom! That's going to be not
Brilliant.
damage.
Fucking hell!
Gonna be 11 points of slashing damage.
He's not bloody. You have inspiration for that, Tom. That was very clever.
Thanks. Dan.
appreciate it. As you run up and just dig it into this gnoll, you see as they're feverishly loading up the cannon, and they're currently weighing up whether they want to load the cannon or focus on you. Cool. Up next, the crew of Sea Razor. So Noah and Ladriel are going to try and finish off the two gnolls that they're with. Ladriel misses with both of her attacks. So as she's taken these two jab wounds to the abdomen, she goes to swing, but it's just put her off her game.
I've been using any of my bless fucking rolls.
Is it to attack rolls as well?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
I've not
2
used
fucking rounds.
I probably shouldn't have been reckless attacking. Oh well.
I've not been using their bless either.
Yeah, true.
Well, rarely. No, I can't quite finish enough.
Are they on the same knolls that I'm on now?
No, they're on the middle cannon. They're on the knolls that shot you.
Okay.
You see, as they're just like working on these two knolls, but to not much avail. Dagby again is going to stick at range and is going to cast Catapult and try to fling a nearby cannonball across to one of the knolls. Actually, no, he's going to target the hobgoblin who's left. That's a fucking miss. Dagby, you're fucking killing me. God, man.
Please don't repay the favour. I beg you.
But this cannonball just launches across deck and just misses this hobgoblin.
I love the idea of Dagby just going around touching cannonballs and firing them off around the ship.
Clash, seeing that, then is going to stand up and fire both his guns at the other hobgoblin.
Nice Clash.
Clash.
I did order them to knock out. That was part of the mission briefing.
You could knock out with a bullet.
You said knock out the slaves. The hobgoblin's not a slave.
Oh! Apologies, I forget which of them. That's
Clash is
not
going to follow
okay.
your orders to a T. He's a good boy.
I love Flash.
I love Clash.
Unfortunately, though, he misses as these two bullets just ricochet off the heavy armor. Not used to fighting heavy armor targets. You can see he's kind of struggling where to place the bullets.
It doesn't seem like he followed my instructions to
head.
Duncan.
I remember saying, miss your target sometimes.
He's trying.
Did you say get banished to a harmless deli plane?
To you, weirdly.
Up next is the Earth Elemental, who is going to carry on attacking Sea Razor from below.
Yeah, so we should deal with that.
So hit with a 17 on
Oh my
the
god.
first.
Can it piss off?
And that's going to be 30 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced at 15.
How we doing?
I'm on 15.
The second one's still a hit, but at least it's not a nat 20.
Was the last one?
No, it's siege, so it does double to everything.
Oh, okay, fair.
Whereas if it was a crit, it would be crit damage and then double.
God, yeah.
And that's going to be 28, half to put down to 13. As it's just under again, just.
We're on 102. If anyone wants to swim down and kill it.
I can become an Earth Elemental. We don't need to worry about ships anymore.
Nice.
Hooray.
Yeah, this is kind
Never
of.
lived that long.
That's going to help that, but for now.
Costs both the wild shapes, though, doesn't it?
It does.
State is dead. Up next is the Chieftain, who you're in combat with currently.
We pretty much have until its next turn before the ship starts sinking.
He is. We'll get some
Oh,
reaction
God.
back. I have my turn before
That's alright,
that.
just evacuate the ship.
What does he want to do?
If we can
He's just gonna have to make 2 attacks against you. He's gonna use his bonus action to pull out a nasty looking great sword from his back. He's not had to use yet, and he's gonna attack you twice, Poirot.
Out of his back?
That's a 1 miss and 1 hit with a 22.
Cool, I'll uncanny dodge it.
Nice.
Do I have to? I haven't got it written down. Do I have to say before or after the damage is
I
done?
think it says a reaction to being hit, but it'll be in the
Oh,
little
see,
bit,
I
yeah.
can't remember if I can say after I've received the damage.
Cool.
But for now, we'll say
I'm pretty sure it's before.
he does deal extra damage, so I want to hit on 1 attack per turn.
Fair enough.
Yeah, when it hits you.
Yeah, when it hits.
So that's 20 points of damage.
So down to 10.
So he just brings the great around, just slashes into you. You can see he's desperate look. in
I do a
his eyes.
sick dodge.
You do indeed.
It cuts me anyway.
Mostella's still in his harmless demiplane. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, man.
It's fine.
It's
not.
Up next, and then the regular hobgoblin who's going to carry on working on River.
Yeah.
That's a miss. He goes in overhead with a longsword attack, but you just nimbly just parry and dodge with the rapiers, just like training.
Nice.
Up next is you, River.
I know. Cool. I'm going to stab up this hobgoblin man. I'm assuming he's not looking great.
He's not looking great at all.
Cool.
Good, thanks.
Attack 1. Cool. That should be a hit with a 20.
That does it.
Nice. Cool. 7 plus 5, 12 points of damage.
He's dead.
Yeah.
So within my immediate range, who's still there? Pack leader and
Pack leader and 2 gnolls who are just currently around Scythus. The pack leader is also technically in combat with you as well.
okay. How far is the captain?
The captain, you would need to move 5, 10, 35 feet to get up the other side.
Okay, not worth it. I'm going to take out the pack leader. I'm going for non-lethal damage if possible.
Cool. It would depend on the amount of damage you do and
Yeah.
relative to their health.
Cool. 17.
17. That hits.
Oh, good, thank you. I'm running quite well on this, but cool. That's going to be that one. So, that's cocked. 8, 9 plus 4, 13 points of damage.
Nice. We'll make a con save. Cool. It is indeed knocked out. How do you knock out the pack lord?
Yay!
Nice.
I'm gonna what do I want to do? I'm gonna get the hilt of I'm just chuck the rapier in the air and flip it, and then just stab it in the Adam's apple with the hilt.
Nice.
So it just knocks the air out.
You just bludgeon it, it drops down, and she goes unconscious.
Cool.
Right.
I've still got my extra attack
You do indeed.
and movement, so I'm gonna use my movement to get up on the captain.
Yep.
Cool. And then I'm going for another stabby stab.
Go for it.
Let's use a different dice this time. Let's use this one. 18.
18.
Yeah.
That would hit, however, he's going to use his other reaction ability to do parry, and he kind of notices you come up behind, and he swings the greatsword around and just parries it away. You see that despite this guy being quite large and quite rotund, there's clearly some martial prowess to him. He clearly knows how to handle a weapon, as he just narrowly spins and deflects your rapier.
Would you say that he is both large and in charge?
At least he was until most of his crew got killed.
Cool, I'm just going to stay up on him then. There's not really anything else I can do. Cheers.
Nem, you're up.
Well, he might know how to handle some weapons, but does he know how to handle these guns when I cast 2 Eldritch Blasts at him? Which actually is going to be an 18 and something above an 18.
They would both hit, but he doesn't have his reaction, so he can't parry. He can't parry a spell anyway, so you wouldn't even try.
Something
Yeah.
above an 18 is my lucky number.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Bitch. Okay, so,
Oh, guess I'm a bitch.
yes. So that's going to be a 12 and a 14.
Nem, how'd you finish the Hobgoblin Captain?
Nice.
Hey!
Did you say he was on a walkway?
Yeah, you're currently crouched on one walkway by a cannon. He's on the opposite walkway.
Kill the masters.
Amazing. I'm going to blast him off the walkway with both of my blasts.
Nice. As you blast him off, you see as this guy, after taking these blasts, falls over the side and as his body lands into the water the other side of the ship.
Death.
He is indeed dead.
Yeah. Who else is looking about now?
Oh, you see as Mustela as well pops in right between your legs, Fuaro, actually.
Oh, hello.
Oh, fuck. God,
That's not my best
There's-
dear medicine.
That was intense.
Who else is left now?
There's an earth elemental shattering
Earth
the
elemental
underside of our ship.
underneath your guy's ship,
Yeah.
and then there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more gnolls on deck.
No, we don't care about them.
Pacify the gnolls.
Yeah, we need to pacify the gnolls, really, don't we?
Give them freedom by pacifying them.
Seize the means of gnoll abduction.
Cool.
Yeah.
You tried.
I tried. I
Yeah.
always do.
Pack Lord is unconscious. Up next are the gnolls, who...
Please just give
Yeah,
in.
the morale's still up.
I
unfortunately.
promised you freedom.
Unfortunately for them. You did, but not in a
Not
language they understood.
Ah, fuck.
Do you think they understand Orcish?
Nope, they understand Gnoll, and that's it.
Fuck's sake.
So the one on Ladril and Nowhere, they both see that Ladril is now not looking too good, so just both going to consolidate and go on her.
No.
That is 2 hits, unfortunately.
That's a rip. This could be a potential
2
rip.
hits in Shanghai.
14 damage to Ladril. She is now over bloodied. As they go up and just kind of jab these spears kind of into her side, as she's kind of trying to fend them off, but is just stumbling backwards.
Wait, here's another.
2 other gnolls are going to continue attacking. Actually, no, they're going to move away from Scythus and attack. Actually, no, River went up, so yeah, they will attack Scythus. Sorry.
AC 16.
16.
Sorry, Zarda.
One hit, one miss. Which is going to be 4 points of piercing damage to you, Cyphus. As
No
you're
worries.
jammed with the pointy end with the business end of a spear. And then, so that was those ones. The one on the other cannon. He can't really load it himself anymore, so he's gonna.
I'd be burping, Kane.
He's gonna chase you, Garv. It's the one that you ran away from.
Who? What?
The knoll that you ran away from to get the
Oh,
other
okay.
cannon is gonna chase and try to
That's
attack
a
you at
bad
advantage.
fucking idea.
Misses with a 15.
Stop.
Oh wait, he's supposed to be getting a D4 to all of these. Fuck. Hits with a 17.
Nice.
Cool. And that's going to be 5 damage after 3. The other 3 gnolls.
I am now bloodied.
The other 3 gnolls are now going to turn and attack you as well. Going to favour you over attacking the ship.
That's fine. That's what I wanted.
First one is a miss. Oh, D4. Remember it, Dan. So that was 14, 15, 16 hits.
Do they still get it while their leader's not up?
Oh shit, they wouldn't actually. So that would take away that damage. Sorry. And that wouldn't hit.
I'm no longer bloodied.
The second one.
Absorbed it all back in.
Second one is going to deal 6 points of damage after 3 with a 17, so you are now bloodied again. And the third one is going to miss you as well. So you try to jab in, you manage to dodge most of them, one of them kind of catches you, dropping you to bloodied.
I'll miss you.
No more of them. Cyphus.
Yeah. Right. So it's just gnolls on deck, or is there anyone big bad?
Just gnolls on deck.
Okay.
There's 2
With
on
my
you.
passive perception, am I able to work out there's something better in our ship, or is there too much commotion?
I'd say make a perception check.
Just Knowles on deck.
Because you can't actually see your ship at the minute because you're in like the sunken deck bit of the frigate.
Well, it's not bad, mate. That's 25, I think.
Yeah, so you can certainly hear the bashes and like through the glimpse that you kind of just get through the cannon holes. You see as your ship is like being rocked from side to side and it's not looking too good, but it is still up. It's not sinking.
Okay. Is there any way for me to get underwater from where I am? I've got 30 feet of movement.
With exactly 30, you could just run up the stairs and jump off, so you'd be next to the ship you're attacking.
Nice one. I will do exactly that with all of the grace of a man drunkenly falling overboard.
Nice. You get 2 attacks of opportunity from the gnolls.
Oh, please don't kill me.
1 hits with a spear, which is going to be
Oh,
11 points of damage.
oh fuck me, sideways.
Just
Okay.
knows the earth elemental.
Oh, and the
I'm very bloody. Cool. Please no one die. I'm going to cast Conjure Animals.
Yeah.
Fuck yes!
I'm going to summon 2 giant octopuses
Nice.
next to this earth elemental,
Cool.
and they are both going to take attacks.
That's
The first one,
There we go. We're fine.
But how do we handle the
crooked
Knowles?
somehow on the fucking bed.
Knock 'em out.
First one's 9, so that's probably not going to hit.
Yeah, it's a miss.
We're trying to save
Second one's a
you.
lot better. That's 18.
That just hits.
Nice one. Right, okay, so that is 6. Oh, actually, 13 bludgeoning damage, and it is grappled.
I assume
nice.
that doesn't count as magical. Yeah, it's a summon.
I mean-
I guess so.
It's a magic in the sense that I summoned it, but I don't know. Don't
They
think so.
count as Fey when you summon them. I don't know if that affects it.
Yeah, if they count as Fey, I'll say yeah. If they're not beasts, so yeah, grabs it and it is currently grappled and restrained.
Yeah, grappled and restrained.
Oh, thank God.
Nice. Cool. It's currently restrained.
Can it move it away from the ship? Can you command it to move?
It moves at half speed.
Yeah. So if it's half speed, it'd be 30 feet away from the ship,
Yeah. but
and
it's very quick.
the other octopus will follow it in the hope that if the thing breaks free and tries to swim away, it should be able to take an attack of opportunity
Cool.
if they can.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, it's now 30 feet away from your guy's ship. That
Cool.
may have saved your ship.
Thank fucking God.
Back to the top is Poirot.
Hello.
Pacify the gnolls.
Yeah, it's just Knowles left, isn't it?
Yes.
Let's
Somebody get Vin Diesel in this bitch.
let's get to pacifying.
Currently 4 on Garv, 2 that were on Cyphers but are now on no one, and 2 that are on Ladriel.
I thought his name was Nowhere.
I knew that was going.
Did anyone? Did any of these Knolls seem to like take command now that the pack leader's dead?
Just
No,
unconscious.
not dead, unconscious. Thank God. I'll go for the closest one that an ally's on.
Use like a ventriloquism
Cool, so
on the gnoll pack leader.
that would be either one of the ones on Garv or one of the ones on Ladriel and Nowhere.
I'll go for the ones on lateral. Nowhere.
Cool.
I'll probably be alright.
Yeah, of anyone. And yeah, I'll go for non-lethal damage.
Cool.
On one of them, and yeah, punch him with the butt of my.
Do you think it would work to
Sword.
maybe just not attack them? Like, I
No,
know.
it doesn't.
No, I tried that. I told them we'd free them. They don't speak common. 14 to hit on a Gnoll.
I think
A
that
G
just
roll.
misses, unfortunately.
Fuck's sake.
Plus a D4.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you got the
God,
It hits
plus
their AC's
3.
15.
Yay!
hashtag blacks.
Ah, sneak attack. So that is an 8 plus all these.
You're trying to knock him out.
I am. Also, I rolled shit anyway. It
Yeah.
doesn't fucking matter. That's 12 damage.
12 points of damage. Seeing he's on 11 health, that does knock him out.
Excellent. And then as my bonus, I'll throw one of Famous' shirts at the other guy.
Why do you have
Roll
that?
and add your dex one.
Okay. It's terrible. That's a 6.
You throw it and immediately the wind just takes it away.
It hits Fames on the other ship in the face.
Fame has no idea. He's tucked up asleep.
He's just been
He's
tucked up.
asleep as the cannons have been like blasting.
No,
He's
through
been
the-
tucked up in bed
Probably
like,
not.
this is normal, it's fine. And then he's crunching, looks down to see holes appearing in the bottom with stone fists punching up at him.
He's been doing manscaping this whole time.
Come on, guys! Crochet!
Oh, cool.
Well, never mind, I tried.
Up next is Garv.
Cool. This.
4 around you.
Yeah, 4 around me.
Yeah.
Say hello to Senor Lightning Blast. First one takes 3 damage. Second one takes 3 damage. Third one takes 3 damage.
Wait.
Fourth one takes 3
Yay!
damage.
Nice.
Then I won't reckless attack because I'm blexed. And I'll attack one of these gnolls. That's going to be almost certainly a hit with 21.
Yep. Go for bloodied or unbloodied?
Yeah, bloodied, let's say. That's going to be 10 damage exactly.
Knocked out.
Knocked out.
Nice.
Tight, nasty beats. And then another one that looks angry, whatever. That's going to be 21 to hit again. I need to use a different d12. This one keeps rolling terribly. That's going to be 11 damage.
Is that a bloodied one or an unbloodied?
Sure, a bloodied one.
Knocked out.
Cool.
So now just 2 on you.
Getting through them. That's me.
Cool. Next, the crew of Sea Razor. Ladriel is going to disengage and back up as she is not doing too good. Nowhere is going to make 3 attacks on the one you just tried to throw a shirt at.
Distraction.
He hits with 1, dealing 11 damage. Not quite knocking him out. Then the Dagsby is going to cast Catapult again. It's crooked. Fucking Dagsby. No, he misses by 1.
Dirk.
He's done nothing this round. And then Clash is going to spend his action reloading his guns. Up next is the Earth Elemental, who is going to use his first attack. Oh no, is it an action with the?
It just says escape DC is 16,
Yeah, so
but it doesn't say it's an action.
cool. In that case, yeah, he'll use his first attack to try and break 3, which is a fail, and his second one as well, which is a pass with 21.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then he is going to. Nah, he's gonna stay where he is, I guess. Well, actually, no, he has to follow his command, so he will move 15 feet away from those 2.
The other octopus is going to, well, I guess both will try and take attacks of opportunity.
Yep.
That is an 11.
It's a miss.
And much better, 22.
Hits.
Sweet. Grappled, restrained.
So just as he escapes one tangle, he's caught up in it.
3 plus 5 is 8. And that's 11 bludgeoning damages.
Nice.
Nice.
Gotta respect the giant octopus grind.
Got
Up next is Mistella.
Go
Oh,
on.
I'm actually here now.
Yeah, you're actually
Well,
here.
Musto.
Don't kill them all this time.
You've appeared. There's 2 gnolls on Garv. There's 1 gnoll on Nowhere / Fuaro, and there's another gnoll kind of just stood in the middle of the deck on his own. Because I think I forgot to move him.
I am gonna first of all just try and like wave and sort of even convey any sort of communication that we're not trying to hurt them and we're here to save them.
You wave. You try to get that across. They have seen you guys kill most of their other crew and don't understand your language.
That's all right.
So in the heat of battle, it's going to be pretty hard for them to calm down.
That's all right. No quarter then, I suppose.
No.
Nearest 2, I'm going to ping off. Can I send meteors to some without hitting allies? Is that possible?
If you went for one that's on his own, then yeah. If not, you'll get either Garv or you'd get Fuaro or Noah.
How far away is the one that's on his own?
He would be from you, like 15 feet at an angle.
That's all right. I'll ping one off to him.
Cool. Deck save. Crit fail.
Sweet. So he first of all is going to take 8 damage.
Cool. He is still standing. That's not his health. That's his health.
That's good. And then I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points to restrain him.
Cool. He's now restrained.
I'm going to go over and hit him with my sword.
Nice.
So that's an advantage.
Go on, lad.
That's what we call. I was going to say pro gamer move, and then I rolled a 5 at advantage.
It's still a pro game.
So that's just 10 to hit
That's a
him.
miss. Unfortunately, you've got to bring the sword down.
Can't even hit a guy
But
who is restrained.
He's wearing quite thick armor, and it just doesn't seem to cut through. Up next is River.
Oh god, okay.
You've watched this about 10 feet in front of you. Mustela has walked up to this restrained Gnoll and tried to hit it with the sword, but it's still standing. Then there are 2 on Garv and 1 on Fuaro and Nowhere.
Alright, okay. God, I guess if there's 2 on 1, was there 2 on something?
Yes, 2 on me.
Yeah, alright. Oh, actually, you'll be fine, won't you? Yeah, I'll come help you out anyway.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm not gonna say no.
Cool, yeah, I'll head over that way. How much movement would it be?
Like 10 feet of movement for you from where you were?
Oh, easy.
Oh no, sorry.
Alright.
Like 25 feet actually, because you were up on the ledge. But yeah,
That's wonderful. Yeah, cool. Alright, sweet. Yeah, I can still get there with 5 feet to spare. And I'm just going to go for the one that looks the weakest.
nice.
With a 17.
That hits.
Cool. Shit, it's the table. Can't. That's 12 points of damage.
Nice. He is still standing.
Cool. I'm going to use my bonus action attack. Oh, that's a nat 20. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, boy.
And that's the one with the D4 in it. So I've already 12.
Is this on the same guy?
Yeah. Actually, well, yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah.
Cool.
12 plus 9 plus 4, 25 points of damage.
25. Cool. And hefty con save. He dies.
Sorry. Alright, cool. Extra attack. I'll use that on the other one.
Sorry, we've only killed 2 so far. 3 actually, I think.
Yeah, that's not
Sorry.
bad.
That's a 19 plus 8, so 24.
Yep.
No, 27. Cool. So a whopping 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Still standing, but not looking great at all, as you just cut them down one by one, cutting through them with the twin rapiers. Now,
Nice.
you're up.
Hello. Do you know that cheeky little monkey that bit me earlier?
Yes.
Hey, Gizmo apologised for that.
Where is he?
He's currently restrained in the centre of the deck next to Mostella.
I've got him.
Oh,
Take him
that's
out.
all.
No, take him out. I've got him. I'm holding on to him. Go for it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Tear his lungs
Wait,
out.
actually, how close is he? Sorry.
He is like 20 feet away from you.
Oh, okay. Can I run up to him?
Yep.
And can I go for his face again with primal savagery?
Yeah,
Nice.
sure.
Lovely job.
It might not knock him out, but yeah, sure. Go for it. You've got advantage on the attack.
Severely disfigured
Holy
this guy.
That's terrible. That's like so bad.
Was that an
Oh,
advantage
do
as
I
well?
really want to do this?
Yeah, go
I'm going
on.
to use one of my nat 20s from Gaunt.
Oh my god, no! Gaunties didn't give us nat 20, she
I
gives
am.
advantage.
Killer gave us.
I'm doing it.
Nice.
So,
Okay,
so that's 2.
3 Gnolls.
10.
Might be 4.
Got Mario Star music.
Nem just took like one of the superstars from Mario.
Yeah.
It's 11 points of damage. All told.
Kane will get copyright.
Nice.
Oh,
He
yeah.
is still standing just by the absolute
Oh.
edge of his life.
By the skin of his face.
Kidding me.
His face is like hanging off, but he's still alive.
He's holding it on like.
To be honest, we
Guys, how do I look?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you punch it, you can non-lethally damage it.
Non-lethally. That's not what I'm trying to do here.
I thought we were trying to keep an
I'm all
eye.
about freeing
Keep up with
slaves.
that.
But slaves who attack me, no.
You want to sink your sharp teeth into this guy's face, and yeah, he is on 1 health.
Nice.
Up next,
If anyone kills him before me.
Up next are the Gnolls. He's going to try to attack Nem at Dis from his restrained, which is a miss. The one on guard is going to.
I didn't reckless attack this time.
That is a miss. And then the one on Poirot nowhere is going to go for you, Poirot.
We are friends.
And that's a miss as well. All these Gnolls, seemingly shaken by what's going on, just try to jab at you guys all with spears, but to absolutely no avail. Poirot. Actually, no,
Sweet.
sorry, Cyphus.
Yeah. Right. I'm going to swim over to the Earth Elemental.
Cool.
Cast Shillelagh on the court star.
Shillagly.
Bump it on the head. It is
Shagla.
restrained first advantage, yeah?
Yes.
25.
Yep, that definitely hits.
One. That's 10 points of bludgeoning damage, which is magical because of Shillelagh, I believe.
It is indeed nice as you run up or swim up and just crack. You see as some of the stones kind of float off and begin drifting down towards the depths below you.
Yeah, you got the stones.
And
I just
the
wanted to
octopus that is not holding on is going to attack as well.
Nice.
Octopus, this boy.
22.
Yep.
Squeeze that rock.
That's 11 bludgeoning damage.
How much? Sorry.
11.
Cool.
And
Now bloody.
I guess technically now it is grappled and restrained by both octopus.
The way
That's a 5.
Octopus.
the way grapples work is you only need to do one check to break all the grapples on you. But if multiple people are holding you, obviously that's multiple DCs usually. Yeah, it's hard to explain.
Yeah, but they're the same, so it's fine.
I thought I would just briefly look up how to pronounce shillelagh or whatever the fuck it said. I've typed in the words how to pronounce. The top is naturally furlough, which is fun. And then the second one, I understand, but it kind of caught me off guard, is how to pronounce Elon Musk, baby.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Poirot.
Cool. Hello. How many Gnolls are left?
3. One is on you. One is restrained and has just been bitten in the face by Nem, and the other is on
Put that one out of its misery.
Yeah.
is on Garth and River.
So there's one on me.
Yeah.
Is anything nearby? Us?
Yes, nowhere is next to you.
Sweet. I get my sneakies then.
Sneaky.
Yeah, I'll bop him on the back of the head.
Go for it.
Shillelagh.
That's a filthy 20.
Yep.
Yeah, I can elect to not make it. How bloody is he looking?
He's bloodied, so he is certainly under half health, and these gnolls aren't the healthiest of beings. But
He eats a lot of Mackies. Shalala.
I'll risk it. Let's not use fuck. Let's use sneak attack. It's fine.
I think
It's
you're
not
right,
great. Yeah. 5, 10, 11, 14 damage.
14. Cool. He is knocked out. How'd you
Knocked out. Fuck yeah. How do you kill him? I aim to knock out and stab his throat. Cool.
Oops.
How bloody is the one that Nem isn't eating currently?
He's on. Oh, well, isn't eating.
I know the one Nem's
He's
on-
bloodied.
He is
he's
bloodied.
He's just bloodied, yeah. And he's right by Garv and River.
I'll shoot him, but I'm gonna aim for the legs,
Cool.
and failing that, the spinal cord.
I ask you not to do that.
Well,
Captain.
he's not gonna fight back if I sever that. Cool, gun. That's a 21.
Cool. That'll definitely hit the leg.
Cool. That is a 10 damage.
Nice. He drops to the ground as he was on 11 health and is now just like whimpering on the floor.
Cool. That's good for me. For Wario counts it as a day's work done.
Cool.
And the rest is fun.
Cool. Up next is Garv. There's a Gnoll whimpering on the floor who's just been shot in the leg in front of you. And another one that's been munched on by Nem.
Lightning blast on the floor.
No.
4 damage.
Cool. Unconscious.
Yeah, zap him into the sleepy times. And then
Steer clear of the one that Nem's killing.
yeah, I am actually. I'm gonna hop overboard and just see what's going on in the underwater
You
zone.
just climb up over and you see us from about 10 feet ahead of you. There's these two octopuses grappling this this large earth elemental.
Cool. Well, I'll use my 40-foot swim speed to get on up there, and as it's restrained, I'll make my attacks against it. That's a legendary 9, so that's going to be an 18 to hit.
That hits just about.
Sure, could you give me a con save as well?
Can do.
DC 17.
That landed on a nat 20 again and then rolled off. It's an 11.
Cool.
So he failed.
He takes that on his turn.
Top of his go.
And for now, it's going to be. What did I roll? 3 and 9 is 12. I deal 12 damage.
Nice.
Then I'll make my second attack at him. That's better than last time, so assume it hits with 21. And can you give me another con save as well, please? I'll spend another charge. Either ass
Passes
not.
with a 21.
That's fine, but he does take 17 points of slashing damage.
Lovely job.
Lovely job.
Tool as parts of rock are just being hewn and cut from this elemental. Up next, the crew of Sea Razor, who none of them being good underwater fighters, and none of them wanting to steal this one Gnoll from them, are going to just chill out for a moment. Up next is it's the Earth Elemental. He is going to try and break free from them. He does with an 18. And is then, I guess, he's in trouble. He's going to attack one of them. So 1, 2 is Octopus, 3 is Cyphus, 4 is Garv.
Cool.
It's a 1. It's one of the Octopus. That's a miss.
They're expendable.
He goes to swing, but Earth Elemental
bite your tongue, Jay.
surprisingly not good at fighting underwater. Misses. Nostella.
That's me. I also don't want to steal this kill from Nem. I am going to use this time to sort of just mention my plan.
You see as the restraint ends on him.
The restraint ends. It ends at the end of my go. Oh no, start of my go it is. I reckon all of these unconscious Gnoll we just dump on Sea Razor and then sail away.
Okay.
That way we freed them, but also we don't have to
You
deal with them when they
Call
wake up.
this out in your 6 seconds of turn.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to do.
Oh
because
god. Let's get to the end of the
can I,
fight.
can I see the Earth Elemental underwater?
No, you're currently on. Basically, there's like a lip to the. So there's the lower deck, and then there's the top bit where the walkway was. You either
I'm
need to
underneath, yeah.
walk up to either the cannon holes or get up on top to look down to the Earth Elemental.
So as far as I can see, really, there's not
Yeah,
anything to do.
Not that you can see that.
That's all right. I will put my weapon on the floor.
Cool. River, anything you'd like to do?
How far away is the one that Nem's on?
Like 10 feet from you.
Cool.
It's not the Earth Elemental.
What is that?
Yeah,
It's
Annie,
not real
what
bad.
is that?
Sorry.
It's lovely.
I love
Yeah. Dan, River's gonna go up to the one on Nem, like as she walks over, like sheathing both her rapiers.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna make a claw attack.
Cool. Go for it.
That's 18.
Cool. You knock it out. It was on 1 health.
Cool. Yeah, it was 3 points, so shouldn't kill it.
You watch as River walks up next to you, Nem, and just knocks out a Gnoll.
And then she's gonna pop the helmet off and just crouch in front of the Gnoll and look at Nem and say, "Enough have died today."
Cool. For the sake of brevity, I'm going to assume Scythus, Garv, and 2 octopuses that are restraining an Earth Elemental can do 26 damage in a turn.
Probably.
So that happens, and you guys are out of combat. We'll take a brief 5 to 10 minute break there, as I would like to grab another drink.
Wow.
And just sit down for a couple minutes.
Yeah,
But yeah, well done. I'm so glad that didn't go as bad as it could have done.
Yeah.
That eagle whip at the start saved you guys from taking a.
I think that saved a few crew members' life, honestly.
Yeah.
Clutch move.
Yeah, I'm
Lateral
so
at least
glad
will
because
be
like I
dead.
just looked at my paper and I was like, Ego Whip is still up. Love Annie, 21 of June. I was like, what is that?
What a great
I
night.
like to imagine Nem saw that in her mind, like, love Annie. Oh, well, what does that mean?
We'll be back in 5. We appreciate you.
Peace out. Oh, no, oh, we're back.
That was a quick break.
That could have gone so much.
Live, hello.
Hello, we're back. So the guys,
Hi.
after boarding the ship known as the Lagdog, the frigate run by a slave master by a hobgoblin called Ragdouche, a rather nasty gentleman.
He was a bit of a douche.
After a rather tense combat and almost losing your guys' ship, you now stand aboard, out of breath on the ship, as all threats seem to have been dealt with for now. There are a couple of unconscious gnolls around the bodies of the hobgoblin, the pack lord, the devastator, as well as the conjurer. You saw as the captain was blasted off the deck into the ocean by Nem. You notice on this like sunken bit of the deck, there's a door towards the stern of the ship and a door towards the bow of the ship as well that are both currently closed. You all kind of breathe the sigh of relief. Nem, you've just seen as Rivers kind of walked up and just knocked out the person that you were kind of attacking, and you all have this kind of moment to yourself. You see as Ladril kind of goes and slumps against a cannon, and you see as Clash kind of hops down from the deck above, puts his guns away, and begins kind of tending to her wounds on her midsection.
I'll toss her a health potion.
Nice to see. Thank you, Captain.
No
She
worries, you
glug-
did a fantastic job out there.
Glugged it down. You see as the bleeding seems to quell a bit, but you see as Clash still kind of is reinforcing it with bandages.
I'm honoured to have you, both of you, on my crew. It's
Didn't do so bad yourself, Captain. Good fight.
did all right. Yeah, it was a good time.
Press, and he puts pressure, and you see on the wound, and you see Ladril goes back and like tenses
Right,
up.
I'll leave you to it. My toast is ready. I'm gonna go have that.
I'll clamber back aboard.
Cool.
Yeah.
You
I'll
and
do the
Cypress
same.
gonna. You see as Garv and Cypress climb back up on deck, just dripping wet.
I'll say in giant size, nicely done with those octopuses. That was quite clutch.
Thank you very much. To be honest, it was 2 of them or 1 snake, and I thought, you know what, 2's better than 1.
That's true. Yeah, I'll just kind of have a look around, see how everyone on here is doing.
2 octopuses.
To be honest with you, I'm glad we climbed up when things have gone well. We could have just been coming back into battle.
Yeah, it looks alright.
Glad for moments of respite.
Looks alright up here though, and I'll just kind of, as I'm walking kind of towards the main group of people, I'll just start kind of dragging Gnolls into a pile.
You hear like a loud like thud. You see as Iklar kind of positions your guy's ship along the other one and kind of like puts a gangplank across the top 2 ways.
Just launching
Kind of-
Gnoll ragdoll bodies
He
across
kind
to
of
our ship.
looks over towards as Fuara's gone to get his toast. He looks down towards you and says, "Quartermaster,
Aye.
she's looking pretty, but she's got a couple of holes in her."
That's alright, good job keeping it up. Could you signal for Grakil? We've got a few,
Aye.
and Relics, we've got a few injured up here.
Hey, Grakil, Relics, get your asses up here! And you see as eventually a tired Relics, as this is her rest time, and Grakil also come up as well and make their way across the board. You see Grakil walks up and says, "Hey, you requested us, Quartermaster." And she goes, "Hey,
You can probably
Yeah.
tell where you're needed.
You see that he looks around, and kind of see over towards Lateral. Hey, he kind of goes over and begins. Anything that you want me to do?
Is that Relics?
Yes.
I guess like assist, maybe like just see what he does. Like I don't really know how you heal. You're just like she's like a physical healer, right?
She is, yes.
I'd say just ask anyone else if they're hurt and just try and like tend any wounds.
Great to have you watch over us. She goes and begins about her healing work as well. What the rest of you doing?
Thank you, Gaunties, for that as well. Dan, I'll show you.
Gaunty sent a big meme in the chat.
Big Gaunties meme in the chat.
Oh, Gaunty's meme alarm. Break the glass. Gaunty's that's like 500 that you can see.
I see the meme.
That's actually
Yeah, I'm going to start helping to move Gnoll bodies into this pile if I can as well. Now.
So you drag them. There was I believe you only killed.
Stack those Gnolls
I
high.
believe you killed 3, so there are currently 9 that are unconscious. That's 10 including the Pack Lord.
I'm gonna put the dimension shackles on the. Oh yeah, same old. I'll whack one on me and one on the Gnoll Pack Lord.
Cool.
Just sit by them.
Hand or foot to foot.
Let's go hand
Or
to
foot to
hand. That's how I had held handless.
Yes, you're now shackled. She is still
Yeah,
very
and I'll
much
just-
unconscious.
I'll sit by the Gnoll pile.
Nice. As you look, you can see as well this kind of festering wound in her left eye. Where you see this bullet is lodged in, but it's clearly been in there for quite some time. That left side of where her eye is just ruined.
Go.
I rip my toast up a lot, so I'm pretty game for no Quora at this point. Quora is pissed.
Fuck to be
Yeah.
toast!
Fires in the back with a plate of toast. Like this ship's crap.
I spent a lot on this
What-
brioche.
What'd you say, Kane?
No, I was going to say, do we have anyone on board who can speak Gnoll? Because I could use cure wounds not cure wounds, lay on hands to bring the pack leader back and have a chat.
It depends if the pack leader speaks anything other than Gnoll, which it must be. It must have conversed with the hobgoblins somehow.
Yeah.
Would I know what language hobgoblins speak?
You know they speak Goblin typically.
I speak Orcish, but that's not the same.
I'll stick this to whichever boat we leave them all on, just so you have that. If you can't read it, let me know.
Are we planning on leaving these Gnolls?
Yeah.
I thought we were going to hire them.
Surely we're taking them with us.
We could ask if any of them want to work under their own.
We can, but also we're freedom. We don't want to force them into.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not saying force them. I say we can ask them, see if they.
From what I can tell, we have 3 ships at our disposal. I don't see an issue with leaving them with our least favourite.
Yeah, I was kind of
That's
just
also
thinking
true.
we leave them on a ship and go away. I mean, if we could communicate with them, if we can find their ways, then yes, okay, we can ask them if they want to join. But if we can't speak to them, we may as well.
That's kind of my
leave them
fear.
I do worry.
And I reckon if they wake up and no one can communicate, they're just going to attack us again. So it's easier to just leave them to it.
I do worry
If
if
we
we.
can bring the pack leader back now before all the others wake up, we can at least try and talk to that one, and if not,
Yeah, I mean, if we can talk to them, it's not a problem. We can say, hey, what do you guys want? Would you like to work for us?
I do slightly worry about leaving them on a ship on their own, and they
If
might
there's-
seek revenge because
If
we
there's-
did kind of butcher their friends.
If there's 9 of them, they can carry our ship, right? Our ship can.
I left them a note.
Okay, yeah.
If they can't speak it, if they can read it.
If they can't read it though,
Then
we're
they'll
still just the people that butchered their friends.
No, I know, but either
No, but
way.
we're also the people that butchered the people enslaving them.
That's
Yeah,
also
I
true.
think they'd probably be fine with it.
I'm just going to lay on hands with the pack leader.
Yeah, I think River, bring her up, see if we can have a chat.
You see
with
as the
her.
one eye kind of opens and she and kind of immediately kind of backs up, trying to back away, and
Oh,
the
I'll
chain goes taut.
Just lift her so she can't even touch the ground.
As you lift up, she straightens out, and she's actually quite a lot taller
Shit,
than you'd expect. She was hunched.
I forgot
But,
that.
but with the height of you, she's at the point where her feet are just slightly just caressing the deck below.
And I hold her at arm's length so she can't bite me.
I'll look up at her.
You see, she's held up and she's grabbing at the chain and
Hello? Do you speak common?
This one speak your tongue,
Well, that's good. to
tiny
know.
one.
Okay, well you understand. So what? You understand what we're
down.
saying?
Why
Put
you
her down.
do
She's okay.
this?
She's fine.
Okay, promise you're not going to bite.
she kind of like looks around
Promise.
at the rest.
Promise, I assume you kill if bite.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
I
kind
mean,
of.
there's a lot of us.
You're going straight in the drink, and I'll lower her down.
She kind of finds her feet still
Hello.
shaking.
Hello, I'm Captain Fuargo.
Great.
Uh,
Ignar.
Hello,
Leader
Ignar.
and pack lord of the abyssal mongrels.
Pleasure.
Oh my
Um,
god, that's so cool.
That's fantastic.
That's really cool.
Weak, not good enough.
We
Did any of you die?
No.
But where, like,
You see, she spits on one of the bodies of the Gnoll.
Worthless.
okay.
the reason we came here, you were enslaved by hobgoblins, yes?
Oh, yes, enslaved.
I'm going to roll insight on that one.
Go for it.
Right, this person's the slave driver.
Oh,
She
no.
just spat on the bodies
I
of the
think-
other gnolls.
Yeah, I think. But we don't.
But
none of them speak English.
Insight was a 9.
Cool. It's kind of hard to read. You not really. The few times you maybe have seen an Gnoll, you've never really conversed with one, and you can see she's quite erratic and chaotic. But you're not sure if that's. her general
Anyone else
behaviour.
rolling or?
It was an 18 for me.
Do you reckon?
Oh,
any,
18, there
do
we
you
go.
reckon any of our crew speak Gnoll?
I'll-
Hickory is my best bet.
I'll go around. I'll just do the rounds of the whole crew, just checking, just in case.
No one's dumb enough to take a fucking Gnoll as
No.
You what'd you get an 18, Kane?
Yeah.
You can read that like there was definitely in the moment of battle you could see that there was subservience from her to the captain, but you get the feeling from this maybe she didn't hate being enslaved.
Oh, okay, that's wild. I can't relay that information in front of her.
Okay.
I guess I can actually. She's trying to get off. Yeah, I think she quite enjoyed her previous employ.
Okay, that's
He paid
weird.
well.
You
He
got
paid you. Did he pay the others? Did you pay the others?
Yes, they get food, they get fed.
Oh.
Is that it?
She's only got 3 hit
Yes.
points, by the way.
If one of the crew were to ask to leave, what would happen?
Rakdush would have killed them.
That sounds like slavery. Would you be fine with that?
They may leave, but all Gnolls serve under Yinagu. They wouldn't leave, it would be against his will.
I don't like this one.
Alright, so you would have been fine with him killing any Gnolls who left?
Yes, as they do not serve Fang, the great black Fang.
I mean, are we all sort of against this at this point?
Sounds like a religious cult to me.
we need her to.
Okay.
Says the walk of the raven.
Yeah.
Excuse me. That's racist.
I'm gonna sort of nudge Fawaro and sort of take him to the side if that's all right. And I'm gonna say, okay.
I mean, I'm about to stick their throat.
Yeah, don't kill her. We need her to communicate to
kill
the
her, yeah.
others. If you want to get rid of her,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
fine. But wake up the others and tell them that they are not going to be slaves anymore.
I'll
first.
bend down and say, yeah, I'm totally gonna kill her right after we like check the other ones.
Okay.
We need to get the message
I
across.
feel if they wake up on the ship and it's just them without anyone, like they're kind of just gonna be free of their own accord. We don't need to tell them. They're not gonna follow the instructions of a master who's dead.
That's okay. Lady, what's your name again? Sorry.
Ignore.
Sorry, one sec, I had some water.
Hey, John, put that down.
She's got rations. Take her.
She's trying to bottle me.
Poppy's got other lines.
Ignar.
Ignar, could you tell me? I do not speak Gnoll. I'm sure you have a beautiful language. It sounds lovely. Can I ask you what's the word for free? As in, like, not within chains. What is the Gnoll word for this? Just out of curiosity.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Yeah. 19.
Can I just quietly send the crew that isn't like us 6 off to scout the ship, see what they can find, and report back?
They go.
I was going to suggest that I wanted to do that because Sothis has no intention of like. Sothis kind of gets it because coming from Reef, like I understand religious slavery.
I purely said that because
but
Jamie doesn't want to order any of you around. So yeah, I'm happy for you to go with.
So while they're kind of talking, Cyphus, in this time you easily manage to go to the captain's quarters, or at least where that is, and then the other door that's on the other side, both of which seem to be locked.
Clubber can knock it down.
Yeah.
Clubber could, but we can probably find the
Clubber.
keys, Kane.
Smash.
They're probably in the water with the captain.
Oh, fuck. I'll unlock him. Give me a minute.
Yeah, I'm happy to just break the doors down. Unless people don't want me to break the doors down.
No, do it.
What?
We're not there, Callum.
You guys are stood on the deck. You'd see as Clive just walks to one door and then walks to the other.
Great.
Okay, I'll rephrase that. It's Garv.
If you want, I can take the time to pick one of them while you break the other.
Now you guys are having a conversation with a Gnoll. I'll try.
Alright, I believe in you.
Cool. How are you trying to break it down?
Just ramming my shoulder into it.
Cool. Which one are you going for first? The captain's quarters one or the one that leads elsewhere in the ship?
Captain's quarters.
Cool. Go ahead and make a straight strength check to try and bash through the door.
Yeah, you know what? Gaunties, I'm going to use your advantage because that 3 is going to get me fucking nowhere. Oh, but a natural 19 will probably do it.
Nice.
That is a filthy 20.
Nice, filthy 20. As that's what you needed as well. As you kind of go up, kind of ready yourself, back up, and use the tactic that you've seen Garv do, and just ram your shoulder with all your weight into it, and the door, you see as the lock breaks, and the lock to the captain's quarters is now broken, but you see as the door opens a bit.
Oh, God, makes that look a lot easier. Right. And I'm going to start looking in drawers first and seeing if there's any hidden hiding spots.
As you walk into this room, you see there's actually not any drawers or kind of formal decorum here. You see a room that is decorated mainly with luxurious, or what used to be luxurious, swathes of cloth and various tapestries that have been torn into shreds. You'll see maybe like a quarter of a tapestry hanging from the ceiling with like a knight reeling back for a blow, but you can't see where the foe is because it's been torn. You see kind of pillows and various comforters and duvets kind of just thrown and strewn about this room. And as you go in, it kind of just smells of sweats and mouldy food, and it doesn't seem that pleasant in here. There's no formal way of organising things at all by the looks of it. And you can see there's no doors to the back of the ship, but there is like a row of windows that are kind of frosted a little bit, dappling the moonlight out the back of the ship.
I'm gonna pull the bed area apart and see if they kept any valuables there.
Cool. Make an investigation check.
Not bad, not great, somewhere in between. Investigation, that's 12.
Nice. So going through, you do a brief kind of toss of this room. It's hard to kind of make head or tail of it as there's just so much kind of like various bits of cloth around here. You do manage to find off in one corner kind of this long, these few kind of long schemes of very, very nice silks by the looks of it. You would assume taken from Windbane, or at least one of the things taken from Windbane.
Did I get the Gnoll?
Very nice silks. Love that.
Cool. As you're searching that, yeah. So as you as it comes back,
It's a yuck. Nah.
Okay, could you spell it?
Yuck. Nah. It doesn't translate perfectly.
Can I insight to
Yep.
see if that is the correct translation? Not that I'd fucking know, but you know, with one of them tasty little 19s, I might have a gaze.
seems to be truthful at this moment.
Okay, well, we can tell them they are free now, so you do what you want with that.
Yeah, everyone fine with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd slice her throat.
Cool. Is dead.
I release
Sick.
the dimension shackles and hold X to loot.
Cool. She has not a lot on her. She has the glaive that she was wielding, that was slung away, or I guess would have been on the floor underneath her. And apart from that, doesn't really seem to have a lot.
Yeet.
I mean, I think all
This bitch empty.
Let's
good to know, actually. Good shout. I think just leaving these guys on a ship with no one there to like.
Yeah. Also, they're evil beings. I think, like naturally.
Nem, you're.
I mean, you're not one to talk. We're kind of like.
Yes, I am actually.
As a crew, we're kind of vague.
You can make a religion check for me if you like.
yeah,
I'll
Calvin
do
probably.
that, yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's an 8.
Cool. Never mind. You don't know nothing about Unigu.
Nothing.
Gnolls aren't the
Nothing.
nicest creatures in the world.
Well, let's
They
just
are,
give
generally.
them Honestly, I think we leave them on our one of the shitter boats. We go.
Yeah.
You
But then
know,
we're just releasing gnolls out into the world. They might come back and attack us.
we
Or
slaves them.
just get enslaved by someone else.
My stance is we can't
That's none of our
be
business.
pirates and have a problem with evil pirates.
Oh yeah, no, I know that. But like, I want to go. Like, we should use them. Like, unleash them upon someone.
If can I have the note back?
Still have it on
Cool.
person.
I do. I've written this note. It basically says we free them,
Okay.
and tells them exactly who we are. So either way, they either respect us and they spread that tail, or they come hunting us and we end them then.
All right.
Do you want to read that? I'm happy for anyone to have a read
Okay,
and say
here we
no
go.
to it.
I don't
I've
read
got
things.
I've got an idea.
Go on.
Okay. What we do is we put them on one of the ships, the ones that we don't want. We leave them there. Okay. And we get onto another boat, and then we wait for them, at least one of them, to wake up, or we perhaps restrain one of them and wake him up, and we say what was the word? Yikna. And we say that so that they understand, and then we just fucking sail away.
Perfect.
You know, I mean, they will understand that we have freed them
Spot
to
on.
an extent, and I don't think it matters if we are just putting them out into the world. Like, you know, it does. You know, if they get enslaved again, they get enslaved again. It's none of our business. You know, we
Yeah.
save them.
Destinies their own.
Conscience in my mind.
I agree. I think that's a great plan. I'd really like to leave the note as well.
Oh, we can leave the
I
note.
put a lot of work into this.
Oh no, of course. Yeah, no, leave the note,
I
but
was-
they won't be able to read it.
Yeah, but then they might find someone who knows Common
Yeah, okay.
who can read it for them.
All
Yeah,
right.
okay.
I'm not helping if they attack us in the future.
Well, that's all right.
I mean, if it comes into contract,
Honestly,
I
Garth,
think you have to.
I'll stand in the way, but I'm not helping.
Alright.
honestly,
fair
Garth,
enough.
if a group of 9 gnolls comes against us in future, I think it would be okay.
You don't know what they're going to turn into.
No.
True, but also, yeah, we could leave one crew member and I think we'd be all right.
Yeah.
Which crew member are we leaving? Is it Thames?
Yeah, it's a joke.
I think they will be fine.
All right.
Yeah, that's fine.
But new question: which ship do we put them on?
That is a very good question.
Because our ship is the worst damaged.
But it's our ship, and we've put a lot of money and work into it.
Yes, but otherwise we're giving them quite a nice ship.
I mean, we've got the ship we got in the bottle. Which one's that?
The Terratide,
How good's that compared to what?
similar to ours.
Similar, it's different, I
But
believe. If what's
Do we
yours
have any
running,
rowing
is it a schooner
boats?
or a sloop?
Isn't that the one that we definitely don't
Brig.
want knowing we
Brig.
took though?
Schooner, I believe. I need to double check.
That's
So
a very good
worse
point,
than.
Annie.
Wait, what was Andy's point? Sorry.
Yeah.
I said, do we have any rowing boats? Sorry, Annie. I didn't.
No, we
Yeah, we
No,
do.
no, it's cool.
We don't. Dan told us that we don't.
We figured out we have no fucking safety precautions on any of our ships.
Yes, you said it was a schooner.
Like,
A
we
schooner,
like
so it's worse
fashion
than
some
ours.
sort of raft for them.
In most ways,
Yeah.
yes, but it is quicker, I believe.
All right. I mean, I'm happy to leave them on that.
It's the Terratide that we have in the bottle.
Yes, it is.
What about on this massive big fucker that we've just picked up? Do they not have any mini boats that would be on the side? So if they've got a little like.
Oh, I'd be
yeah,
much more comfortable putting them on a little boat.
Yeah, let's just
Yeah, like a.
Oh yeah,
that
that's
was
like.
Annie's idea. I'm not taking credit.
Yeah. Oh,
Well done.
Thanks,
Annie.
Dan.
I missed that. I'm sorry.
Cool.
Nice.
They appear to have two keel boats.
Oh
They've
yeah,
got
just
two
whack them on
lifeboats.
there.
Yeah,
That's
they've
okay.
got lifeboats. Yeah, fucking. There we go.
Yeah, that's problem solved.
I would like our ship to have
We're
lifeboats.
going to free you. It's just going to be in the middle of the ocean. There's no
We'll
way
just
to
put
get
them on.
anywhere.
We'll just put them on one.
That feels. It feels a bit like
Where's the nearest land? Where are we?
we're
We're not
like
that far. We're close to Isterhome.
we're like a day's sail away in our ship.
Okay, well they're unconscious for
Yeah,
now.
it's like-
Let's just keep them unconscious. If they wake up, knock them out again. We move to a coast, pop them in some lifeboats so they're close enough to the coast to get to shore, and then we fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I like
no,
that.
just drag them behind our ship in the lifeboat.
Yeah,
And then we can just cut them off when they wake up. We're close to land.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have a need for these 3 ships.
We can sell them, dog.
Well, yeah, but we can't. Jamie, remember we can't sail the Terratide because they got bad sponsors. We don't want people knowing we did that.
Exactly. We can't do anything with that anyway.
Yeah, we got one.
And we've got 2 ships, which, like, with our however many crew members,
We could anonymously.
can we
If you just
Yeah,
wanted
we
to
do
sail
that.
for half of the day, you could run a skeleton crew on 2 ships.
Yeah,
but
well-
that would be anchoring up and doing nothing at night.
And we're close to Eysterhome. So we could just sell it in Eysterhome. Either our ship or theirs.
Yeah.
And then that's like a nice sum of money. Probably better if we sell theirs because it's fully, it
Yeah,
hasn't taken any hits.
Yeah, and I'm emotionally attached to that.
See you later.
Yeah.
What rooms does this other one already have equipped? Anything at all, or just?
You've not searched it yet.
I will take a search, sir.
Cool. So,
Now that I'm not tied down by interrogation.
as Cyprus, you just got to step out. You see, you found those kind of schemes of many schemes of
I'll
silver.
start loading the knolls.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh, the other door.
Also locked.
I'll try and pick this one.
Cool.
If anything, to
Alright.
stop my skills getting rusty.
Go for it.
Alright, I want that.
12 plus thieves tools. That's
How long is it?
proficiency plus dex.
Yeah.
So that's 18.
Yep. The lock opens up.
Hey. If you want Scythes, I can lock it again. You can knock it down.
Have you seen
Alright,
Golden Scholar?
it's fine, you've done it.
Alright. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were so keen. I'll remember next time.
You open the door. This is a little antechamber. It's about 5 feet by 10 feet. You can see there's another door directly in front of you, and just to the right on the floor there is a hatch that leads down.
There's like hundreds of gnolls down there.
Just close the door slowly. Let's just lock that one again. I'll just I'll go for the one on this level for now. Personally, anyone else can go wherever.
It opens.
Cool.
As you open through, you look around and see this fairly small room just under the deck of where the stern castle is. You can see a desk to one side, a counter that has various alchemical beakers and bottles and various solutions in it. You see kind of a stack of papers, some of them blank, kind of held down with this paperweight. And you look around and see that this is a mage's sanctum.
Alright, I will instantly just turn around and say, "Oi, Mostella, this room has your kind of trademark on it."
I'll lock down into the major sanctum.
Cool. So you go down, you see this room is kind of it's set up, all things for a mage. Make a actually I'd say just because you've studied Arcana, you can see that the speciality of this room has already been chosen. And this is a conjuration, mage's sanctum.
I don't really know what sorcerers do. I guess all of it. But
It's just schools of magic,
Yeah.
like different spells are different kinds. But yeah, this is a conjuration.
I'll explain the element.
What's in the hatch?
As you open up the hatch, Cyphus, you can see there's a ladder that leads down towards the main hull.
Once I leave,
Get me in that.
once Mostella's in and having a look, I'll join Scythes.
So as you in the brief moment that you have on your own down there, Cyphus, you come down and it's like another antechamber, and you can see a heavy wooden door with a large padlock on it. And through your keen hearing, you can hear the writhing, chittering, and scampering of 20-plus-ish gnolls on the other side of that door.
That's
Oh,
So
How many, sorry?
20 on.
20-plus-ish, you think. As you could just hear limbs upon limbs and people just moving around, afraid, not sure what's happening as they've heard all this cannon fire and stuff going on. This appears to be where the slaves are kept.
shout the thing! Shout the thing!
What's
I'll go down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yakna!
Yikna.
Oh, yeah.
It was you.
What's
It was you.
Yakna.
You call that out.
Hello?
It doesn't quiet down at all. They are feverishly, terrified and just unsure what's happening.
I will just
Is there
whack.
anything else down here, or is it just the door?
It's the small. It's literally just like a small, again, 5 by 10 antechamber, and then the door that leads into the main hull. There's no room behind you, kind of because the front of the boat kind of curves in just behind you. But yeah, that would be where the main hull is, just through that door.
I could just continuously cast poison spray under the gap in the door.
Jesus.
No, Andy, don't gas the
No.
Gnoll slaves.
I mean, can you do it with non-fatally?
A sleepy gas.
No.
I'm just gonna step in and veto that plan.
Does anyone
Yeah.
fall asleep?
Right, I came up with a bit of an idea that we just sell the ship with the Gnoll still on
That
it.
kind of goes into slavery again, though.
No. Because hopefully they'll just unknowingly open the door, and then the Gnolls will be free. Because like we're not gonna say there's gnolls down there.
Yeah, no one inspects a ship before they.
Yeah, no one's gonna have
While they're inspecting the ship, I'll stand in front of that door.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I have to guard this room.
Sniffling noise. Nothing. That's where they keep the pigeons.
I have an idea.
What noise?
I have an idea.
What are you about
Tell it to me.
Right, we the gnolls that are unconscious.
Throw them in there.
No. The ones that we already have
warning.
that are unconscious, we put them on the lifeboats and get them all on there already. They won't understand what we're saying, but we open the door. Garv, I think you are big enough to hold them all back. You know, I think not to put you in it, but I think you are. We train guns on the door. I don't think they're going to immediately attack all of us. Well, they probably will actually.
Yeah, they're gonna go fucking hell.
But if we make it clear to them that they just need to get on the lifeboats and they will be okay, then I say, I
mean. Sorry, I'm laughing because you went Borat a bit.
Okay!
It will be okay.
I want a bit little.
Nah.
No, I think we I think we just have to convey to them that they just need to get onto the boats.
Don't worry.
I don't think we can.
Well, if the others are already on there and we just sort of go like this,
We channel them onto the boat like sheep.
we can corral them.
A horde of 20 rabid fucking gnolls aren't gonna be corralled easy.
I got the hook horror shell. I can use it to like push them forward like a
rocket
bridge.
ship.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
If you wanted to usher them upstairs, you'd have to immediately usher them all up a ladder.
Yeah, out of curiosity, what's the capacity of a lifeboat?
We'll say like comfortably 6 at a push. We'll go ahead and say 9 because out of the others that are unconscious.
Alright, so we can't take all of them anyway. It might just be a situation of we go in there and as they come out, we deal with them, and the ones that live get to go on the lifeboats. I don't see a way we can deal with this that isn't that.
It's literally a battle royale for the to live.
Why don't we just sail this ship to the nearest landmass we can find?
Yeah, and just let them
Open
go.
the door and let them run out.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing we can do.
Yeah.
I was going to say similar. We don't need to. We can cut out the middleman of the lifeboats if you like.
I worry we can't keep the ship there.
No. What we do with the ship, we'll take like all the sails and like all the ship stuff off of it, park it as close to possible as land, and then like we'll just watch from afar. They won't be able to sail it anywhere because they won't have any sails or rigging or anything like that. And then they'll just have to go on the land, and we'll put the anchor down.
You want to dismantle a ship. So.
Yeah, just take the sails off.
I think we could.
Just lock the wheel in place.
How about we just position the sail? Okay, this is bold.
We catapult them off the ship.
We position the sails in such a way that they come out of the rooms that they are in, and the sails just completely guides them off the edge of the ship. So they just like run and follow the.
Like a parachute game.
Yeah, like a corral. Like you say, we just get them we usher them like sheep.
I like it, but I think the fact that they work on the ship, they'd be smart enough to know, like, oh, that's our sail, and just like pack it up and go about their business.
Hey, don't pack those up. Corralling.
No, wait, no, stop.
Okay, I think we just have to throw them off. Then we get close to the shore. We throw them off.
We beach it, get everything off, and then we put the beach ship in the bottle, and then we hang out with the other two nearby.
What, the gnolls? We put the gnolls in the bottle?
No, we get them out. Like when they're all dispersed.
But why don't we put the gnolls in the bottle?
Because that's not solving the issue.
We've got a gnoll-filled ship we can throw at someone.
That still feels like slavery.
They'll be free once the ship explodes.
What do you say, Kane?
Are they fine if they go in the bottle?
Yeah,
We don't
try.
know.
We don't know.
Test it.
Okay, should we test it with the 20?
No.
I don't think it's
We
necessary.
shouldn't test it.
I think we can literally just take the ship up near the shore and just. I think as a crew we can overpower them and just throw them all overboard. If we're near shore, they will get to shore.
Oh yeah, we do have Clubber as well. We could use him
Just
as like
send Clover in the room and shut the door.
Yeah,
Just
fuck.
right, we'll just go right, Clubber. These guys are all going to come at you. Please don't kill them, but throw them off the edge of the ship. It's a fun game.
See how far you can throw them.
Do you think we
Could
could
just do it like one at a time. Let them out one at a time. And
Yeah.
That's hard with a door though.
Do you reckon?
And also they are rabid and crazy. They're all just like they'll storm out.
Do you reckon we could
Yeah,
just
but-
like concoct an odor that would be potent enough for them to be knocked
I mean the
out?
sleep spell would do it.
Yeah, well, that's also
Well, if
true.
we can have a short rest, I can get sleep. A long rest.
Long rest.
Yeah, well, there we go.
Or a poison spray.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just over the next 8 hours. I will long rest.
It will start
we sail
heading-
the ship up to Oysterholm.
Yeah.
Once we've long rested, I'll cast sleep on all of them. We put them in the lifeboats and push the
We
lifeboats
don't even need
to
to
shore.
if they're
Oh,
sleeping.
yeah, we can just put them on the shore.
Lob them off.
Yeah, and then just go.
And then we get lifeboats on Sea Razor. Finally.
We need to put the original 9 into a lifeboat just in case they wake up on the way, though.
Oh, yeah, and
Yeah, that's fine. We're
Sure.
drinking behind.
Yeah.
Well, we've got the
I've already-
lifetime roll.
I've
We're in Sea Razor.
Yeah, I've already been putting them
time
on.
to that.
Okay.
It means everyone has. No one gets a long time for a while.
I'll start
but,
cramming.
We've got an extra
Sleep
boat
spell.
now.
Anything-
We got 2 lifeboats.
Anything else anyone's doing on this
Sorry, I didn't mean to
on
curse
this
you.
ship?
Is there anything else like without going in that room? Is there anything else on the ship I can find of note?
Yeah, so on the body of the Devastator, you find the strange pipe that he had, and you see that there's a rune emblazoned on the bottom of the pipe that seems to be dull at the moment.
Oh,
And also, you guys didn't really search the Major Sanctum. You had like a cursory look.
Yeah, no,
but-
I just had a
you got it.
glance around.
the axe that was in you.
Yeah.
Did that stay in you?
No, it returned to the captain's hand when he reappeared.
Oh, so that's in the ocean somewhere.
Did he just go in the ocean?
You went in before you reappeared. So that's floating away somewhere.
He went in the ocean before I reappeared. The axe was in me. It would have reappeared in me.
And
wouldn't it?
as per the magic item, it reappears in the person's hand. Who used
Oh, when he was already at the bottom. Oh,
Yeah.
that's fucking...
Oh, I'll take a sail. Oh no, it's metal. It would sink, wouldn't it? Yeah, never mind them.
Oh yeah. Once I'm done packing the knolls, let's have an underwater look.
Yeah,
See
you
if
could.
there's an axe down there.
Certainly. Give me a try. So first of all, give me a perception check, just to see if you can find a general area where the body landed.
No, never mind.
Is it worth using nat 20? No, but I will use my point of inspiration. That's a nat 20.
Oh,
That was very nice.
Cool. So you go down and you manage to find the body of Ragdush as you kind of like swim down and find him. You got to pat him down. You find that he has got 1,300 gold upon his person,
Oh my
Fuck
god!
yeah.
Thank God we found him.
as well as a ring of heavy iron keys. And then I'll say, as you got a crit, I'll say that gives you advantage on your investigation check to search around as the axe seems to have drifted away from him on the long descent to the seafloor.
Investigation, legendary 16, so that's going to be 18.
You kind of swim around, but unfortunately it's been a little while, and you're not sure where the axe has gone. It seems to have drifted away from his body.
Cool.
An undersea relic.
Yeah. Big rip.
Rips all round.
Yeah. I'll keep looking for as long as possible.
Cool.
Is what I'd say.
And then what's everyone else doing in that time while Garv jumps off ship?
Yeah, I'd help shifting these gnolls in the ones on the deck into the lifeboat and tying a rope between fucking this awful ship and the other one.
Easy enough.
I'd probably be helping Relics with healing because I didn't use any of my healing stuff. So I've got loads of lay on hands and things.
Nice. Silas and them.
I'll just kiss the Raven Queen a bit.
Cool.
Okay. I'd probably try and have a proper chat with for a while. So our ship's taken a slight battering.
It has.
Is it worth sailing this ship and towing the Sea Razor to Oysterholm?
It might be, yeah.
That's not a bad show.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Keep an eye
Also.
on the knolls that way as well.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not here.
No, you're beneath the ocean. Yeah, no, I like that.
You hear
Fair
Garth's
play.
voice in your head.
That way, yeah, we can keep an eye. Yeah, good shout. Like that, Silas.
And what's the plan with Teletide? Do we want to? Are we keeping this boat? Or are we keeping the Teletide?
Keep it in the bottle for now. If we play a card trade, we can have all three and sell two of them.
It sounds good. I mean, to be fair, we might as well try and sell this one instead of hiding. That should easily cover the repairs for
The sea race. Perfect. I love it. Yeah, pretty much do that. I'll ask. Just one thing about it. I'll ask whoever in the crew is awake and not doing much to see if they can salvage any of the silks that are on the side of the ship.
Cool. As you go through, you notice that the ones on the side, they seem to just have been there for ages, possibly years at this point. They've all seen a lot of wear and tear. You found the nicer ones that were in his bedroom, the size of found. These kind of like long, skinny, very nice material and like cloth that would be used for crafting either magical garments or just very fancy garments.
Sick. So I can assume that the captain of the other ship didn't lie to us. He did get robbed.
It appears to be a big.
Yeah, we found some good.
A lot of
Good. I knew they were still guarding something, but I'm glad it appears that he's honest. I'll make friends with him one day.
To a degree.
Nice, cool. Apart from that, yeah, just oversee making sure everything in our plan goes swimmingly.
Cool. Well, good. Anything else before you guys kind of kick into a long rest?
I get off the ship and
I'll have a good look around.
Home.
Before we long rest, I want to have a good look around the mage's sanctum.
Cool. Go ahead and make a investigation check. At advantage with your glasses.
Oh yeah. Oh, I get to
you can
reroll.
re-roll ones.
Lovely.
Hey!
Investigation. 21.
So you find a couple of things in here. You notice just going through this room, it's so much neater and more organised than the rest of the ship. So you quite easily manage to find this strange little kind of it's a little inkwell, but as you kind of swish it around, the black ink seems to almost glitter and shine. Whatever that is. You also find on the desk underneath a paperweight these two scrolls. A scroll of Contact Other Plane and a scroll of Cloud of Daggers.
Could have used that a minute ago. Alright.
Okay. Scroll of Cloud of Daggers and
Contact
scroll
on the plane.
And you would know that the two spells, if I have a look, so Contact Other Plane can only be cast by a warlock or a wizard.
Yeah.
And
You got one of those.
Cloud of Daggers can be cast by a bard, sorcerer, warlock, or wizard.
We got a few of those.
Well, I'm a warlock.
Really?
I thought Nem was
I'm a
just
human.
straight up savage.
Yeah, I thought she was just mental.
Sick. Anything else that I find in there? Anything cool?
Is it all you seem to find in that room?
What does the black shiny ink look like? Also, how do you spell shiny?
Make an Arcana check.
With an E.
Shiny.
Does it have an E?
Sure, why not?
No.
No.
It's a made-up game. It doesn't matter.
Spot the dyslexia.
Sorry, Dan. What did you
It's
need
a
me to
title.
Arcana. Just as you
I
look
don't
over
know
this
the cat, I think
strange
it's all of
ink.
it.
That's cool.
I've got nothing I can do to help.
Arcanor. 13.
13. With a 13, you know that this is a material component of some kind.
Oh.
You're not sure what it's used for, though.
Painting minis.
Certainly not a spell you've ever had to use glittery ink for.
It's good for
That's cool.
shading.
Well, I'll pocket it anyway.
No.
Harry
oil.
pocketed it. And I will just sit down here and start learning how to sleep.
Nice. So as you sit down and begin to study sleep, and the rest of you do your various preparations before you somehow try to unload a ship half full of gnolls, we'll call the session there, as that's quite a nice place to end at the end of that combat.
Wonderful.
Nice.
What a horrendous challenge you've given us. This is
I love
great.
it.
I love just sitting here watching you guys be like, oh, we could take a ship here. It's only 9 gnolls, and there's like a hull full of gnolls just waiting for you guys.
I think this has been one of,
Literally.
I think this has been one of my favourite sessions.
This has been great.
Yeah, I really
That
like it.
was really
I'm glad.
fun.
Thinking back, one of my favourites has been the first of the trifecta we did. On that was
also
such
very
a cinematic fight. I loved that one.
Really good. So yeah, you managed to get
Did all right.
Some of it, yeah, got some of it.
Our ship didn't sink.
Yeah, you didn't sink. which
Just
is really
about, yeah.
We got out of it.
good. Yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for watching and joining us for this. The Gaunties, thank you very much for the donation.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
meme.
But yeah, but more importantly, thank you for the meme. that's the real currency in
That's
this house.
priceless.
But yeah, thank you very much for joining us. If you want to see when and what we're going to be streaming next, make sure you follow our socials down below. Join our Discord. We'll be posting whenever we're going to be streaming. Probably be back this time next week.
Yeah, I was going to say, knowing the fact that Sod's Law exists, now that we're saying it's going to be next week, it won't be.
Yeah.
But yeah, expect next Sunday.
It might be, we'll see. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for my wonderful players for playing. We love you. We've been nifty, you've been you. Stay beautiful.
Thank you, Dan.
Peace. Have a good
I love
week.
you all.
We appreciate you.